Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Happy Big Brother Eve to each and every one of you. I guess not Eve. I guess it's just Big Brother finale in general. Welcome in. If it's your guys' first time here, this is Bobby Goodspeed coming to you live from beautiful Southern California. If you guys can, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a sub. Twitch.tv/Bobby Goodspeed if you want to watch me live on Twitch. Also, you can follow me at Reality After Show or at After Show on YouTube. I am doing my live react right now. For those of you that are longtime followers of the stream, I just got off work. I have not watched the episode yet, so I know I'm going to probably be spoiled in about 3 seconds of looking at the chat. I'm literally just turned on the West Coast feed right now. It's currently, I'm trying not to look at the chat right now. So if you guys are here, hello. I'm not looking at the chat, but I'm probably going to get spoiled anyways. It doesn't matter. Do whatever. But I'm watching the episode live right now. I just saw Morgan 1, Part 1, HOH. Why won't you? Oh, it's turning on the wrong volume. Hold on 1 second, guys. Apparently, I'm too loud because I can't even hear the volume on this thing. There we go. All right, so let's see here. Bobby, happy. I know I'm going to be spoiled right away, so it's all good, guys. It's all good. All right, so let's see here. Cheers, everyone. My mother won, so one of the ladies won. We know that. Nobody was going to vote for me. Okay, let me see here. Bobby, happy Big Brother finale. What's up, everybody? I'm so happy I cried. I really did. Ashley, clean breakers of shower, changers of vote. She destroying the king of the unemployed. Sorry, so it's late. Spoilers. It's all good, guys. I knew I was going to get spoiled. I will be honest with you. I knew I was going to be spoiled in the first 30 seconds of going live because I just got off work. I literally begged my coworkers to let me get off work so I could come on here and live stream. So to be honest with you guys, I kind of knew going into this, there's a 99.9% chance I'm going to be spoiled in the first 5 minutes. I'm still going to watch it right now, and I'm still going to have a reaction to you guys. So I don't know. Sounds like Ashley won. And if that's the case, we did it. We did it. So I'm happy. But so here's the deal. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea how it happened. I've stayed away from all social media. I just got off work. I literally ran home just to make a thumbnail in time, get a drink, put up everything on social media and hop on here. I literally, that's why I'm even 6 minutes late, 7 minutes late. I ran as fast as I could. So I'm guessing it sounds like Ashley won. But guys, don't be quiet in the chat. Talk to me here. It's fine. It's fine. I'm at this point already know Ashley won. So that's good. I'm happy. I'm excited to see how it all plays out. So I have no idea what happened. I'm going to be doing a live reaction so you guys will be able to see my reaction to everything. But right now we're currently a commercial, so it doesn't matter. So we can talk about it. So an Ashley win. So I'm guessing, if I had to guess, obviously she must beat Morgan in the final 3 competition. She must get rid of Morgan and take home or take Vince to the end, and she beats Vince in the vote, which is honestly what we predicted. We predicted that right here on the channel. I mean, it's pretty easy to see. Now, I still have no idea who America's player is, so I would like to be not spoiled on that. It says, okay, so let me go back here. You guys are all good. Please comment still. I need you guys in the comments. I need you guys here talking to me because otherwise I won't know anything. I'll be talking to myself essentially. So please, it's fine. Sorry, Slade. No worries, guys. It's totally fine. She fucking slayed. Spoilers. I'm imagining she must have very good speech. I'm excited to see that. Damn, Bobby. Sorry. No, please. No sorries to be had. I'm very excited to see it play out. We're currently at commercial break right after Morgan 1 Part 1. So I still know Ashley wins Part 2. So we got a lot to cover here. A single defeated the duo. It was a perfect night. America's favorite player won by 65%. What was the other 45%? The other person? I'm really interested. So I wonder if it was Keanu or if it was Rachel. 65% is high, man. I was surprised it was that high. So I wonder if it was like 65-35. There's no way. I mean, I guess other people had to have gotten votes. There's Morgan's parents. Julie looking beautiful as ever. The chin bot. All right, so let's see here. Starla says, as soon as I seen Ashley parents in the crowd, I knew she was going to win, right or wrong. Yes and yes. I knew as soon as she won the last HOH, she was winning the game. I'm really happy for her. The mastermind identities were in the plain sight all season. Wait, so they give away, they tell us there's a, sorry, Cody's talking to the jury right now. Why isn't this thing turning up? Oh, it's here. That's why. You guys can't hear my headphones, can you? Jesus, that was loud. Okay. You guys can't hear my headphones? Okay, so there's Queen Rachel. All right, so they just introduced Ava as the next juror. Okay. So let's see here. So wait, so there was an actual identity behind the mastermind? Is that what you're saying? That's stupid. Some people were predicting that, but if there is actually a mastermind prediction, I mean a person behind the mastermind, it's so stupid. We were at the edge of our seats. Well, I wish I was there with you guys, but honestly, I knew it was going to happen. I knew if I go live, I'm going to be spoiled. I stayed away from social media, but I knew as soon as I go on here, people are going to be happy. So it's totally okay. To be fair, she and Vinny had good speeches, so I'm excited to see it play out. Hope you guys don't mind me reacting live while I'm watching it. They're talking about Morgan right now. Keanu's talking about Morgan's social game. All right, so it was a high percentage, LOL. Perhaps the script was already written, which would explain her parents there all year. Production, Julie and Vince lost. Production and Julie were so pissed. Really? Interesting. They may have had a power no one unlocked. What? I'll have to see how this plays out. The BB production gave us clues for the mastermind identity all season. Bobby, I cried during the finale. Sounds like a lot of people cried. Was it really emotional? Man, what am I missing? All right, let's see what other people said. Bobby, I cried during the finale. Mary says after the round table, we were so worried Ashley was going to lose against either. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to see what they say about Vince. Yeah, unnecessary lying. They're agreeing for sure. See, that's the thing. I know they make them say nice things about like all three of the people, but then they can say the bad stuff. But you can just see it on their faces. They're saying it, but they don't really feel it, right? About Vince. Exactly. Will says best. How's he going to recover from the cesspool of pissed off votes? Rachel's talking about not a bitter jury. Okay, Rachel, I love you, but he is not Dr. Will or Dan Giesling. Rachel's really fighting for Vince here. I did not see Rachel being the one who was defending Vince this much. I really am not. Was not expecting that. Not at all why I'm here. Awesome. Great to have you, Jesse. It's great to have all you guys. You guys are all the real ones. I appreciate you guys. The reveal was so unserious. I can't believe there's an actual fucking mastermind. Like, who gives a shit? Like, it's so stupid. Production whispered that Kelsey dumped Vince to his face. Wait, what? Does that happen on the episode? At some point, she dumps him to his face on during the episode. Now they're talking about Ashley. My guess is Vince's only two votes were from Morgan and Lauren. Okay. So let's see here. Jesse, for me, it was really on a personal level. I said night one, Ash could win the game. She reminded me of my friend Candace from season 15. This one hit me hard in the feels. I feel you. I get it. And I understand why that, it would have an emotional tie there. Guys, if you guys are just now joining us, we have 16 people in the live. Get your comments read here on the live stream right now. If you guys want to put a comment in, I will read all of your comments live here on the stream. I'm currently watching the episode. A lot of the people here were watching the East Coast feed. I, unfortunately, on the West Coast and just got off work, so I made it in time. I'm currently watching. I just got done with the jury roundtable, and we're about to go to commercial break, so I'll turn down my volume. But I want to hear your guys' opinions. Obviously, I found out that Ashley has won Big Brother 27, which we were very hopeful for. We thought it might be a long shot, but she won when she needed to. What are your guys' thoughts on an Ashley win, and where do you guys rank Ashley as a winner this season? In the end, they really weren't a bitter jury. They just clocked his BS. Exactly. And the thing is, this wasn't a bitter jury when it came to Vince, because Vince deserved it. A lot of this was him screwing up his own game. He would do things intentionally to backstab people and manipulate people and all that in a way that was not, it just wasn't good gamemanship, right? It just felt like unnecessary. It felt unnecessary, the amount of lies that he gave. So while, yes, it's okay to backstab, manipulate, and all that, when you're doing it and it's unnecessary, you're doing things that you're lying about things you don't need to lie about. It just is not a good look and makes people not want to vote for you or not like you on a social aspect. The Cody Cauliflower jury segment was highly edited to fit a narrative. That's what it kind of seemed like. I only got to see bits and pieces because I'm trying to be commentary with you guys while also watching at the same time, which is kind of difficult at times. One of Ashley's vote will surprise you. Interesting. So maybe Lauren or Morgan? Huh. Yeah, we spent 10 minutes on the reveal. On the reveal of the fucking Mastermind? You spent 10 minutes on the Mastermind reveal? Oh my God. Wait for the Riley and Kat segment. Now, I did say that someone said that they're together now. So no idea what happened there, but we'll find out. I didn't see it. She wasn't there. I can 100% confirm this from my inside person who is working now. Oh, interesting. Interesting. All right, so Michael says, what's up, Michael? Thank you for joining the chat. This season's jury was the best dressed jury in BB history. Well, I haven't got there yet, so I'm excited to see. We'll definitely see how well they are dressed. They did look great. Michael agreed. Ashley and Paris were very similar games, so I would rank her where I rank Paris. Morgan was her Kayla. Oh, that's tough. I disagree. I honestly would put Paris above Ashley, and I would put Morgan way above Kayla, in my opinion. I actually thought Paris was a pretty decent winner. I'm not saying Ashley's not a decent winner, but I think that Paris deserved it more than what Ashley did. Oh, wait, where are you? I need to be careful what I say if you haven't seen the ending yet. So I'm currently just past the jury segment. I'm watching the West Coast feed. I just got off work. I got here late, so I'm having a live watch party where you guys get to see me react watching in real time. However, I do know Ashley won, so there's no spoilers there. I do not know who won the America's Favorite Player. I do not know what's going on with the whole Mastermind unmasking thing that I heard. And I do not know about any of the pre-jury people in their segment. So bear with me on those things, but I do know that Ashley wins and we can kind of get into that. Let me know what you guys are thinking there. I apologize. Oh, there's Vince's parents in the crowd. I apologize. I just rushed out of work to get here in time. I actually kind of pissed off some people by leaving early, but whatever. It is what it is. I'll deal with that tomorrow. But I wanted to be here with you guys. I wanted to go live. It is the Big Brother finale. Hopefully we get some more people in here. It does suck because I know a lot of people are turned off when they come in here and they see that I'm watching the episode. It's not like a after show where I'm talking about the episode. I'm actually watching it. So they just are like, oh, well, I just watched it, so I don't need to rewatch it again, which sucks. That's the one shitty part about living on the West Coast and everything. A lot of times I have to pay to watch the East Coast feed just so that I can react on East Coast time. But it is what it is. Tonight, there was nothing I could do. I had to work. So it is what it is. All right. So Pam says, oh, wait, where are you? I need to be careful what I say. Like I said, it's all good. It's all good. Ashley Wynn is top 10 BB winner for me. I know my take is unpopular. Listen, for me, oh my God. Wait, is Frankie the mastermind? I missed it. Why is Frankie there? Why is Frankie Grande there? So Frankie Grande is the mastermind. Oh no, here's another mastermind. What the hell is going on right now? What the hell is going on right now? Okay, the mastermind just came out. They're talking to the crowd. I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused right now. All right, so Ashley's double winner. Ashley's game would be 19 of 27 for you. That's just a bot. What up, Bardo Comas? Bardo Comas. God damn it. I'm going to get it one of these times. Ashley. I'm in Central Time. You'll love these. Okay, so let's see here. Naomi, welcome in. Thank you for joining the chat. Do you want us to tell you who won America's Favorite House Guest, or should we stay quiet? If you can stay quiet about America's Favorite House Guest, that'd be great. I would love to react to it. But I know someone might come in here and say something. It's fine. But if it happens, it happens. But if we can try to keep that a secret, I'd love to have an actual genuine reaction to it here on the stream, so you guys get to experience my actual reaction to it, because I know nothing about that. If you can. But I appreciate you asking. Thank you so much. My favorite segment in BB finale was the second HOH conference. Crash Out was like a toddler in a toy store. So that's where I'm at right now. Is it the same thing where they like climb the wall and have to like do a puzzle type of thing? Oh, I thought it was Unmasked the Mastermind. I thought he was actually taking off his mask right now. So it's Frankie Grande then, right? Like Frankie Grande is the mastermind. By the way, hello, and I've been all over the place watching like 3 different after shows. Hey, I appreciate you, Pam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. You all are like amazing. Like I have 8 people in here. I think I had like 17 at one point. Obviously, like I said, people drop out when they realize I haven't watched it. I'm just doing like a live watch party / reaction right now. But afterwards, I'd be happy to do like an actual after show type thing. And I will do tomorrow. For those of you that don't know, I go live Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Friday, and 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific. So I plan on doing like a full recap tomorrow as well. But I'm still going to do a recap tonight while I'm watching and after I watch. So if you guys are around for that, I know it might be late for some of you East Coasters, but for whatever it's worth, you guys are getting my live reaction to the episode. My God. Okay. How does Ashley win this thing? Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. I'd be so bad at this. How does Vince lose this? Yes and no. Frankie Grande has aged over 11 years. She just has longer hair. Like, how does Vince lose this? He seems to be doing much better than Ashley. I'm back. What's back? What's going on, brother? Okay, I won't say anything. Thank you, Naomi. I appreciate you. I'm going to need you had a convo with Rachel because the way producers gaslighted Rachel at all costs. I'll have to talk to her. I'll reach out to her after she gets back. I'm going to probably give her some time to get back. His crash out was wild. Okay, so he's on the ground right now. He's the first one down there. She seems to be struggling in the air. He must really crash out. Whee! Maybe he isn't. Okay. Let's see here. It's not Frankie is even more unserious. Really? It's not Frankie. He even did the eyes where I was like, is it Frankie? I like to see reactions. LOL. Well, you're getting my live reaction right now because I have no idea. Besides, I know Ashley won the whole thing, which I'm stoked about. I have no idea what plays out here. Okay, they're putting together the puzzle. Well, Vince is putting together the puzzle. I think Ashley's still up in the air. Sorry, I'm trying to read your guys' comments and do this at the same time. Frankie Grande is like all over Morgan. All right, Ashley knocked down all her billboards. Now she's down. She seems winded. He must really crash out. He's got a huge lead. All right, so he's got the picture of Keanu. He's got a picture of Mickey. He's got a picture of Jimmy. Got a picture of Will. Got a picture of Rachel. Okay, now you can crack the passcode. All right, let me get back to the comments while I continue listening in on this. Ashley smoked him, and then Morgan had to put on laundry. No worries, no worries. Vince said he had 90-minute head start over Ashley in the second round. Wait, they're not doing this at the same time? That can't be 90 minutes. It's got to be 90 seconds. Wow. He just does no, he doesn't know the days. He doesn't know the days. Every single one of those days is wrong. By the way, I would be so bad at that. Like knowing the days and everything. Like I know my brain, and my brain doesn't work that way. Ashley, don't give up. Obviously, she doesn't. I'm reacting, but I'm not reacting in this part. Oh shit, he's really overreacting. his face is so like a little baby, like just so like oh, he's doing it in the wrong order. Wait. Oh, they just don't understand that it's the order, not the days. Oh, good, Ashley. Way to go. You reread it. Okay, so it finally dawns on her that she needs to do the order, not days. Oh, he's an idiot. But still, yeah. So okay, that's like way easy. That's like way easy. That's way easier than they've ever done it before. Vince is just instantly thinking that it has to be the day. And it's not, it's just the order, which is never like that's never a thing. He just keeps clicking the same button over and over and over and over. It's so good. Those of you just joining us, I'm doing a live watch and react. I am the West Coast feed over here. Oh, Vince is crashing out. What day was it? That was so much easier than it ever has been or ever should be. Like they just totally screwed with people's minds right there because it's never order. It's always just when is it the days. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind in the comments. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to watch that. There was a lot more they didn't show, I heard from inside people, okay, on Vince and his crash out. Ooh, I'd love to hear it. Oh, he's just learning now that it's order. Oh, he's crashing out. No, Vince, you lost 750,000 a long time ago. Oh. Oh. Oh, he is. I love that this is happening right now because this is how he treated other people all fucking summer. So he deserves this. Oh, he is crashing out. Way to go, Ashley. Way to go. And he would have beat her too had he just read the fucking card on Vince's crash out. What are you drinking? Just curious. It is a vodka soda, but it's the pink Starburst sparkling ice soda, which it's phenomenal, by the way. If you haven't had it, highly recommend. It's my first drink, just got home. You guys don't realize how fast I ran to get here in time. Oh, I think we're doing the unmasking of the Mastermind. Let's see. It's gonna be him. It's gonna be Frankie Grande, isn't it? The clues were there the whole time. Wait. Dr. Will, really? Frankie Grande, your social media mogul, protect me. First off, definitely wasn't Dr. Will. They paid Dr. Will a lot of money just to come in for that one part. The unemployedness jumped out. Yeah. They were doing it at the same time. Vince just misread the instructions. Vince said he was done with the passcode and Ashley was 90 minutes behind him. There's no way. There's just no way he was 90 minutes. No shot. 90 minutes? The episode was so long we didn't need 2 hours. Yeah, I know. It's not the days, it's the order. He didn't know the rules. It wasn't by days, it was by order. I would be great at this. I good at all of that. Yeah, I remember order, but like days I'd be terrible with. He has days all right. Correct, King. Yes, yep. Keep watching. It's about to click for Ash. Sorry, guys, I'm behind in the comments. I haven't seen anybody overreact like that since Zach Rance in season 16 BB Comics Veto when he yelled and said why every single one of his answers was right. LOL. That's true. I remember that. That's true. After she went back, read the card again. Yep. What can you suspect from people or from someone who has never had to fill out a job application? That's pretty good, Mary. Naomi McDonald, right? My inside person told me he stayed behind that wall crying and yelling for a long time. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. LOL, I was drinking vodka cranberry while watching the finale. It's my go-to drink right here. Trying to lay off the beer. So vodka soda it is. All right, let's see here. Plushbox streaming. What's up, man? Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you being here. All right, sorry guys. I finally caught up. The reveal crap was filler that wasn't needed. No, it was stupid. It wasn't needed at all. All right, so let me know, guys. Get some more. We're at commercial break now. Get some more comments in here. So now I know it's Ashley versus Morgan, final 3. We're about to do the final 3 comp. And I'm really excited to see how this plays out. Hopefully you guys are excited to see my reaction to it because I have no idea how she does it. I have no idea how the whole thing ends up coming to be. So I'm very excited to break it all down. Get your guys' comments in here. All right. I'm finally caught up on all the comments and stuff, guys. Naomi, Plushbox, Jesse, Pam, Mary, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for all your help. Fresh show. Who else am I missing? I think that's about it. But you guys are absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, Starla, all of you guys, thank you so much for your guys' comments. You guys help me out. You guys help me out a lot by keeping this show lively, keeping your comments in here. And I know I apologize, guys, for not having watched the episode yet. It is what it is, you know. It's just part of me being on the West Coast. Did you buy the Toy Story stuff? I did. We did buy Toy Story stuff. We also bought her school pictures. Penelope has her first school pictures on Wednesday. So I bought those today too. Very excited to see how those pay out. I paid one extra because there's one background that they had available that was so ridiculous that I bought it just to have for when she grows up to just give her a hard time about. And I can't wait to show you guys when it comes in. It's going to be so funny. It's going to be so funny. All right. So did you buy Toy Story? Yep. We got most of the Toy Story stuff. We still got to buy the bounce house, but we got pretty much all like the decorations and stuff. Get the tissues ready. I just lost it emotionally. Oh, should I buy some or should I go grab some tissues? I mean, the vodka is going to really help. Brent really is over BB. I mean, I got to get Brent in here somehow. I've been trying, guys. I've been trying. As you are, Bobby, as you are. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. When are you going to do the winter stream? My parents never paid for school pictures. Listen, we're just fortunate enough to be in a position where we can, you know. I can't speak for everyone. Ranking the winners. So I plan on doing a probably a winners ranking on Tuesday. So Monday, tomorrow is going to be for those of you that don't know, I go live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday with my live stream, 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific. And then tomorrow is going to be a recap of the finale, talking about everything after the fact. And then Tuesday is going to be, I think I'm going to do the winners ranking stream. That's what my plan is. Paula, what's going on? How are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining the chat. I appreciate you. For those of you guys that are just now joining, give us a like, give us a follow, hit that bell notification so you're notified whenever I do go live in the future. You can follow me on my social media at GoodsbyBobby on Twitter /X and Instagram, and then twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby if you want to follow me on there. It really helps me out. So guys, like I said, for those of you just now joining us, I'm currently watching the West Coast feed of the episode. I do know that Ashley wins. I do know that the mastermind was Dr. Will, even though that was very stupid. I do not know America's favorite player yet. So if you guys cannot spoil me on that, that'd be fantastic. It could happen, but if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That being said, I'm currently doing a live watch right now. We are at a commercial break. We just saw Ashley win part 2 of the HOH competition and saw Vince's crash out. The episode just came back right now. So I will be putting that back over here. Give me 1 second. I got to grab something for all of you guys. Leave your comments in the chat. I do read all of your guys' chats live here on stream. So if you have any questions, concerns, want to talk about anything in particular, I always love answering your guys' questions and reading your comments live on stream. Casuals are crashing out. Oh boy, I bet they are. I bet they are. They don't get how Ashley won. I mean, it was pretty obvious on the show. I don't get how they couldn't understand that. Also, Vinny looks awful in this finale. I just can't wait. I can't wait to see the Vinny crash out in the jury segment. They're about to do the final 3. If I'm going to get this drink, I got to hurry. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. That's stuck in my shirt. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Here we go. Oh, perfect. They're just about to begin. My wife got McDonald's. She got Happy Meals because she wanted to get. All right, I was the first person to nominate Mickey for eviction. First competition I played in was BB Break-In. I lost all 3 veto competitions I played in. I think it's C. No, it's B. My bad. Like I said, I'd be terrible at these guys. I'd be terrible at these. All right, watching the live. I'm currently live watching the third part of the HOH. Man, Ashley looks great. All right, so here's Will. I received the same total number of votes to evict as Catherine. God, I have no memory of that. I played exactly 5 veto competitions this season. I played in every BB block that Amy played in. C, right? Because he definitely played in. He definitely played in the one with the one with Adrian and Kelly. C. Yeah, it's C. I got one. I got one, guys. I'm not complete stupid. Yeah, my wife wanted to get the freaking K-pop people. Oh, Kelly. I never played against the same person twice in a BB Blockbuster competition. My BB Comics tagline was IBB, PB, and Slay. I was nominated for eviction 4 weeks in a row. I'm pretty sure it's A. Because she played with Keanu twice, didn't she? I want to say it's A. Oh, I could be wrong here. Ooh, it's B. Ashley. This girl is slaying right now. Holy shit. All right, Lauren, I was a 7th person followed during the Mystere, whatever. I wasn't nominated until day 70. I made exactly 8 nominations for eviction as HOH. I want to say that's B. Because I feel like that number is too exact. Guys, I don't know any of these, you know? Like I got one right. That's just because I remembered one. I think it's B. Ashley, just grab an answer. Ooh, Morgan wanted to switch it. No shit. Morgan knows. Ashley won. I mean, I knew. Man, that was total domination. That wasn't even close. No, this was my daughter's Happy Meal. I'm just eating the fries because she refused to eat the fries. All right, let me get back to the comments because I feel like I'm way behind on the comments. Okay, here we go. I never watched Taylor and Chelsea's season, but Ashley played a better game because Ashley was a huge underdog. That was gross. Sorry. I would say Taylor was even more of an underdog just because she had to go through a lot of like shitty people. But I do think Ashley played a better game socially. I'm shocked right now that she just, I thought it'd be closer. She destroyed. Morgan saying she's second guessed. Oh, wow. You could actually hear production in the background. Casual's big mad, LOL. Let it be. Could they force him to wear a nice outfit and drop the beanie for one night? No kidding. I just now realized that right now. What the hell is that outfit? What the hell is he wearing? Ashley need a pink outfit, but overall, I like her look. Vinny needs a job and some real life experience. Maybe Vinny just doesn't own a suit. Did we think about that? Who knows? Vinny should have worn his detective costume for the finale. LOL. Yeah, that would have been better than what he's wearing right now. It looks like he's about to go bobsledding. The hell is that? He's wearing freaking a sweater and a beanie in the middle of it's not even really that hot in Southern California right now, but still, it's not cold. Like, what the hell is he doing? I mean, I'm wearing a tank top right now in Southern California. Like, realistically. I'm sorry. Go eat in Cambria. I got that tank top on. Love it. If not, he's doomed. Be like he is his whole life. Exactly. Truly, Vinny and Ashley are the dress for the job you want. True. Morgan and Vince regretting taking Ashley over Ava. Well, now they are. Absolutely, now they are. But I don't know. Ava probably would have crushed either of them at the competition. Regardless. Ooh, Black Phone 2. Can't wait to see that. Morgan and Vince regretting taking. Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. I think Ava still beats Vince in that final two, or the second part HOH. So I don't think it really matters. A Happy Meal. Like I said, Mary, it's my daughter's Happy Meal. I'm just eating the fries from it. Ashley looks stunning. Ashley always looks stunning. K-pop Demon Hunters is so good. My daughter watches it every day religiously. So yeah, I know every song like better than I knew those competition questions. I need your wife to force to watch it. Oh, I've watched it. I've watched K-pop Demon Hunters from start to finish like 20 times. Morgan about to choke this part 3. Oh, she just did. Where did you get the Big Brother suitcase? Oh, this. So I found this. It's like a fanny pack. I found this in a garage sale. Flow TV. So, sorry, it's hard to get over here. Okay. Flow TV's Big Brother Ultimate Fan. It's like a little fanny pack. I found it at a garage sale. I was like, I have to have it. No idea where it came from. Actually, I think it was like an estate sale. So I'm pretty sure it was like someone passed away or whatever. But I saw it. I was like, I'm taking that. I want that. Who knows what year or whatever. I have no idea. She cooked. What do you know, Ashley of all? Yeah, I know. I'm shocked. I'm shocked Ashley destroyed in that competition. Vince Morgan awake all night to sabotage Morgan's chances at the third HOH comp. Possible. Morgan said that she knew all the answers. She just panicked. Taylor was on the block a whole bunch too. Yeah, like Taylor was on the block a lot more. She had a lot more shitty people after. Like she was really bullied at parts of that season. So I think it's just different. Similar but different. Chelsea is the top winner. Taylor mid, Ashley bottom top. Yeah, that's where I would put her too. Vinny had a brown suitcase for from the second HOH comp. Did he? Interesting. Miss Ellie Woods, aka Ashley, too funny. What's up, Palaver girl? Good to see you again. It's been a long time. Hope you're doing well. No matter who sat next to Vince was beating Vince. Yeah, I've said that for a while. Vince was losing no matter what. And whoever didn't take Vince was an idiot because that's the way you win. Poor Vince lost $750K and 2 girlfriends. All right. Just came back from commercial break. Now I get to see this whole thing play out. So for those of you just now watching, I'm currently watching the episode live. Shut up, Vinny. I'm currently watching the episode live. I didn't get to watch. I'm watching West Coast because I had to work. I know Ashley wins. Look at that. He's wearing like a weird mountain freaking sweater. Like, what is that? That's your finest outfit for finale night? But the beanie matches. Morgan's dead on the inside, you can tell. Morgan knows she's a goner. She knows. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to chew into the mic. Didn't mean for this to turn into a mukbang. Ashley's look on her face like she's like panicking, but she knows what she has to do. Palaver girl smiling, laughing. All right, let's see here. The Vanessa and Steve of it all. It really does kind of feel like that, doesn't it? Oh, here we go. She's about to vote. Vince's look on his face when she said when she said I don't think I can beat you, Morgan. I think it's a toss up between me and Vinny. He just was like you can see a slight look on his face. Morgan took it like a champ. She made the right move. She made the move she had to do. She knew that's what she had to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she knew that she wouldn't win. She knew she wouldn't win. Do you think if Kelsey for sure has broken up with him, do you think him and Morgan will get together after she said in her exit interview that she would have taken Ashley to the final two? I'm guessing no. I could still see them playing out together. I really could. I could. Sorry. No, Vinny, you're gonna lose. No, so I think that there could still be like a possibility of them being something at the end. I do think that like Morgan could give him a chance if Kelsey has actually broken up with him, but we won't know. Like at the end of the day, do they show that? Do they show Kelsey? Do they show him finding out he's broken up with? Like, I need to know the tea. Does Vince know he has no girlfriend at this point? As of right now, tonight, does Vince know he has no girlfriend? You guys will have to tell me because I have no idea. I've not looked at anything. All right, so let's go back here. You find chomp chomp. Let's go. Sorry, I'm hungry. The French fries look good. You know, you guys all know McDonald's fries. I mean, they're a little cold now, which they're not nearly as good after that. Like when they get cold, but like I had to eat a couple of them. I was so afraid Ashley would change her mind and take Morgan over Vince. I was so happy she didn't choke. Honestly, she didn't choke. I knew she knew she couldn't beat Morgan. There's no way. Jesse Michael, same Pam. She chose wisely. Exactly. I really wanted Morgan to evict Vinny to break his heart. Also, Lisa and Ralph. All of Lisa and Ralph. Yeah. I just didn't. She would have done it. She would have gotten rid of Vinny, but she didn't need to. She would have beat him anyways. She should have just kept him. Vince was going to a shrink if he went to third. If he went third, that's true. That's true. I just like seeing Vinny lose to fucking Ashley at the finals. It's so good. Guys, don't forget to like. Thank you, Palaver Girl. I appreciate you guys. Please don't forget to like. Leave a like. Leave us a follow. Leave us a sub. Anything helps. Get your comments read here live in the chat. I know I'm a little behind. I know I'm trying to do two things at once, and I apologize for being distracted. But I'm watching this just like you guys got to watch it, so I'm trying to like. It's hard to interact and then watch at the same time. Ask my wife. I'm not a multitasker. But, we're here. We're having a live reaction. You guys are able to see my reactions live. So at least you're getting that experience. And then also, after the episode's over, I will do a little after show. Also, Monday, I will be doing a full-on recap of the finale, 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific. But we'll also be talking about it tonight here on the stream. I'm just excited to see this whole thing play out. So Julia's still interviewing Morgan. I haven't really paid attention to what Morgan's been saying. Been talking to you guys. Thank you, though, Palaver Girl, for that. Mary, they're never going to speak again. Wait, why would Morgan and Vince never speak again? I think they'll still speak again, unless something happens in this episode that I don't know of. Where do CBS puts Keanu, or just he pivots to the challenge? I think that he could play the Amazing Race with Rachel. Most likely he's going to the challenge next. I would love to see him play Survivor or even Big Brother again. All right, let's see here. So the interview just ended. We're going to commercial. I'm going to take those off for a second. It just gets really loud in my head. All right. Because I don't think they're going to put BB players on that quickly back on Tar. No, I agree with you. I think that it would be a long shot to say it's actually going to happen on Tar, but I do think him and Rachel on Tar would be great. Even if they just had like a regular person season, you could still add Keanu and Rachel, and it would still be fantastic. I don't feel bad. Keanu should be on finals by Vincenzo. Like, I honestly, I don't feel bad for Vincenzo at all. I'd love to call him that, Vincenzo. Keanu should be on finals. I do think Keanu's next move will be the challenge. I really do. I think his next move will be the challenge. I think CBS wants to keep him in the zeitgeist. I could even see him on Traders. I really could. I could see him on the Traders. But I really, really think Keanu on the challenge is like most likely going to happen. I think CBS wants to keep him in the zeitgeist. I think they know he is a star. Even though he's kind of a delusional star, he is a star. The fact that they haven't had Tucker on more, I know he's on The Amazing Race right now, but like Tucker was even bigger than the Keanu character last year. And he went out way earlier. And they've only had him on one show? Has he even been on the challenge? Like, I think we said last year, we're like, oh, Tucker on the challenge is for sure going to happen. But that didn't happen, as far as I know. I don't really watch the challenge, so you guys let me know if I'm wrong. Pam says, right, she would never be able to beat Morgan. Yeah, like, she knows she can't beat Morgan. Like, everyone knows they can't beat Morgan. Like, Morgan was going to win as long as she won that last competition and she didn't pull it out. Naomi McDonald says, now that I know of, not that I know of, Kelsey did say on Twitter or somewhere that Vinny was going to have to deal with the consequences when he got home. It doesn't sound good. Do we think that she's going to take him back? Like, do we think like, oh, he's going to like that, saying that right there, right? Where it says he's going to have to deal with the consequences. That's not like a definite, like, oh, they're broken up for sure type of thing. Is it like a deal with the consequences, aka like he's gonna have a lot to explain, or like he's gonna have to do something to really make up for it? Or is it like, yeah, we're done, you're completely cut off, I don't want anything to do with you type of response? Because I feel like it's very vague, right? I think that she should break up with him, but like something like that just confuses me. Maybe that's me being a man, where I need like a direct answer, and I feel like that's a man thing. Women can say it without saying it, and like that's what makes you like women so like so great at communicating, because us guys, we do not communicate well at all. So like for me, when I get into something with my wife, I'm like, babe, I just need to know like your exact feelings on this rather than vagueness, you know, because I need to know the exact thing you're dealing with or the exact emotion you're feeling or what I did, because otherwise I'm very confused. And that's a man in me. And I understand that that's me being a man, and we don't pick up on it as well as women do. Yes, at Mary Duda, Keanu on the challenge, he can be a better CT. I agree with that. I think him on the challenge would be fantastic. CBS needs their own show to put their reality stars, but not the challenge. The thing is, and one thing that I feel like that looks fantastic. Sorry, I saw a commercial. They got new mozzarella sticks at Jack in the Box. Looks great. Um, the one thing about casting nowadays and all that is they make them sign a contract, right? But a lot of these reality stars have figured out that they can technically break their contracts because of the fact, and some of them don't, but they can technically because in most states, it's illegal for a company to not allow you to work, right? So if another network wants to pick you up for a reality show, it's technically illegal, not in all states, but in some states, like New York, I know is one of them for sure, where they can't restrict you from staying via your contract for multiple years with one network, because you have to be able to allow that person to get work outside of CBS or another production. So I'm interested to see how this all pans out over the next few years with these multiple networks. Tucker is on Amazing Race, not too good. Episode 1. Well, he did fine. Like, you got what, like second place in episode 1? But like, yeah, like, isn't Tucker kind of getting wasted on the Amazing Race? Like, he should be on Survivor. He should be on the challenge. He should be on something else. I didn't like the challenge, CBS. We need something different. W Social Gaming. I agree. I do think they need a like third big social strategy experiment, like something Traders-esque. Oh, episode just came back. All right, she shouldn't take him back. I agree. I would never date an unemployed again. Just don't date unemployed. It's that easy. The challenge is GOAT of competition reality shows. I would say Survivor or competition. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you're right there. I just never was a big fan of the challenge. It's like just all like the same people. It's a popularity contest, and it's just all physical stuff. I don't know. It just never was my cup of tea, but I get why people like it. Closest Jacks to me is 40 miles. Gur. I mean, those mozzarella sticks look bomb. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there's Rachel. She hopes it is Vince that goes home. They're all hoping for Vince. Never again, you funny. To match up on Tar, Survivor, and BB like Total Drama World Tour. Oh, they're revealing. They're all shocked it's Morgan. They're all shocked it's Morgan. Fry down. They are all shocked. I had to find that French fry. Sorry, guys. Okay. Ava's totally trying to beef it up right now for the cameras. All right, let's see what they say, what they react when. Wow, they're all shocked Ashley won. Wow. You can tell Rachel knew in that moment that Ashley won Big Brother. You can just see it in her face. You can see it in her face. They're all still very shocked. Holy cow. You can see Rachel's just so emotional because she knows Ashley won. All of them are dressed better. Even Ava's dressed better than Vince right now. Bro, it's the finale. You're really going to dress like that? A matchup of Tar, Survivor, and Big Brother like Total Drama World Tour. I did date. Ooh. Ooh. Keanu's question is fire. Oh, Keanu's coming for Vince. Emotionally manipulative. Liar. Liar, Vince. It wasn't self-preservation. You just manipulated people. Oh, I can't wait to see Vince lose. I can't wait to see Vince lose. All right, an amazing. Wait. Mary says I did date an unemployed guy who I had was taking care while he playing games all day. Well, I'm employed, so that's good. At least I have that going for me. An amazing race with 3 times of 6 with votes like Survivor, Big Brother. That'd be interesting. I could be into that. Ooh. Ashley's answers are really good. Sorry, guys. I'm still catching up on this. She knew what she was going to say. Wow. Ashley's slaying this right now. Damn, I think I'm out of fries. Apparently, she is a lawyer. Are you upset when Rachel got eliminated? Of course, I was very, very upset. Rachel is actually a friend of mine in real life. So it was devastating for me to see her go out like that. And I still think that that was like one of the dumbest twists Big Brother has ever had in the game. So I'm hoping I can get. She had to stop Ashley. And she was basically doing her whole freaking final speech. Yeah, so I'm hoping I can get Rachel on the show once the season is over and kind of dies out a little bit. I can't confirm from inside person. Vince is doing great and in good spirits. That's good. Good. Glad to hear it. Palaver girl, exactly the challenge. Some people, but you see growth arc of these people. Anyways, I get your point. Exactly. Yeah, you see growth arc, and I have nothing against the challenge. It's just not my favorite show on television. If you had never watched Total Drama World Tour, you are missing out. That's the best seasons. They also have had a Cheat Man's. Is that a challenge season? If so, I'll have to check it out. Ava's been beefing it up for the cameras all season, dude. She's like even more today. It's like too much. It's too much. Ava's like making all these faces and stuff. Like you're not getting America's Favorite House Guest. That's not happening. Well, Rachel kind of loves Ashley. You know, she advocated 100%. Oh, yeah. Like, I knew that would be the case no matter what, but it was just good. Like, you could just tell she knew she won in that moment. Like, you took out Morgan, you took out the biggest threat, you're going to win. Not a fan of Rach, but respect her as an icon. That's fine. That's totally fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion for sure. What's up, Mickey? Thank you so much for joining. It's the new BB Floaters win. Listen, I don't disagree that she floated a lot of the season. I really don't. The thing is, she is better than Vince in the way Vince really ruined his jury management. So I have no problem with her winning because of how bad Vince's jury management was. Ashley Bialoya, exactly. Bobby, Cowboys tie. I didn't see the end of the game. What was the final score? 3 teams of 6, I meant, LOL. Okay, I got you. What, your friend Rach right on We Need the Tea. Oh, yeah, Rachel and I, if you guys haven't noticed, go back and watch our season, Big Brother season 26 coverage. Me and Rachel hosted the show together. We podcasted every week about Big Brother 26. So if you guys didn't know this, yeah, me and Rachel literally podcasted all the time. She reached out to me in January, was going through some health stuff, nothing major, just a minor, but she like works as a nurse. So she was asking me if I needed any advice on the situation and all that. She was like one of the first ones to reach out. Like, she's awesome. She's absolutely awesome. So yeah, no, I'm going to reach out to her. Brendan totally trolled me too when we were finding out if she was casted or not, because like the whole thing with Janelle came out and all that. And I was like, Rachel, are you on the season? Or are we still podcasting together this season? And like totally it was Brendan trolling me on the other side. I'm totally missing what they're saying in these jury speeches, but it's fine. I don't really care that much. Naomi says, good night. Got to go to bed. It's midnight here in Virginia. Enjoy watching Vinny lose. LOL. Thank you so much for joining us, Naomi. Hopefully you can join me again tomorrow, Monday. I'll go live noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific to really break down the finale. So I hope you can join. But thank you so much for being here in the chat. I really appreciate you. Give us a like. Give us a follow if you can. Tie game. Cowboy Shocker. Wait, they actually tied? Like, they actually tied. Like, the final score was a tie. Mary, I told you Rachel would vote for who she likes more, and I love that for her. I agree. I knew she would do that. I thought that she would give it to Morgan if it was like Morgan versus Ashley, but because it was more Vince versus Ashley, yeah, she's going to go for her friend. I totally get that. Yeah, I LOL'd when Julie told her to pick her chin up off the floor. It's true. Definitely a bitter jury. I don't know if I'd say bitter jury. I think Vince just did terrible jury management. I don't think it's a bitter jury at all. I think Vince, yes, he won more stuff, but at the same time, Ashley took out the biggest threat of the season in Morgan in the final 2. She had a great social strategy and worked her social strategy to the best of her benefit. And honestly, like the fact that when Rachel left, she could have been right out the door like Will did, but she did enough to position herself in a position where people felt good with her. They felt like the judges were real. They kept moving along with her. And sorry, I'm trying to listen to this at the same time, but they kept using her, as someone that they wanted to work with. And then she won in the most powerful time. She won when she had to. She took out the biggest threat, and she sat next to the guy that was arguably everyone's villain. He literally backstabbed every single one of these people. So no, I don't think that the jury was bitter. I think that Vince just had terrible jury management. I really do. Definitely bitter jury. Then Josh is 30-30. I missed Min Cash on Showdown on the last field goal. A win is a win is a win. I say some with unpopular Survivor winners. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. Thank you, Palaver Girl. Yep, tied. Wow, so they tied. Packers suck. Kelly laughing during his speech. Love how I keep putting up MVP numbers. I don't think they were butter. They just all clocked Vince's bullshit. Exactly. Ashley took out the only real duo all year by herself. Exactly. I disagree. Will and Rachel voted for Ashley, not against Vince. That's not bitter. Yeah, exactly. They voted for her because they liked her and they worked with her. And Vince never really wanted to work with them. He just kind of did because Morgan said to. I think this was the most honest jury votes in maybe ever. Yeah, I agree. I think that this was actually a more honest jury than it was bitter, for sure. And I think that they would have been honestly open to voting for Vince if Vince just didn't freaking screw every single person over. All right, so sorry. This is the Paul effect. Do not disrespect the jury. I mean, yeah, I mean that's obvious. That seems pretty obvious. Like the fact you disrespect the jury, or you at least, the thing is, he did a lot of it unnecessarily, right? He did it to a point where it didn't need to happen. He didn't need to consistently whine and cry and tell people like, you shouldn't trust me, you shouldn't befriend me, like, and then just continue to do the things that he's asking them not to do to him. Like, people just think, people just aren't going to trust you. They're not going to like you, right? Like, the fact that he had so many people trust him after how many weeks of him continuously doing the same bullshit over and over and over again. Like, Keanu should have left him in the dust a long time ago. And he continued to let it happen because Vince would always weasel his way back in and make Keanu feel comfortable. And then you ultimately get rid of Keanu when you had the power not to. It's like, you can't expect that person to vote for you, man. Like, I honestly think it hurt Vince more getting in power as much as he did because of the fact of how he played the game. He would have probably been in a better position if he played that way, but was never in power and the one taking these people out. But he was continuously the one in power, and he was the sole reason those people went out, or he voted those people out almost single-handedly. Vince had horrible jury management with Kelly and Lauren. Exactly. Love is playing pretty good, though bitter. Let me see here. Bears fan here. Yeah, Packers. A Vikings fan here, if you guys can't tell. We played like shit today, but we also have like 10 billion injuries. I got up at 6:30 in the morning to watch that game after only 3 hours of sleep. I was so mad. I was like, this is what I woke up early for? Really? We had so many injuries. It's awful. We're like the Niners of last year, or the Lions defense of last year. It's awful. The fact that Keanu, the biggest male center pick me red pill guy, voted for a woman, a black woman over Vince, show you how bad his jury management was. Exactly. Well, I'll find out soon because I haven't seen that part yet. But yeah, I agree with you. I really think that they would have voted for Vince if they didn't screw them, if he didn't screw them over. And I have confirmation on that from my inside person. I agree. I think that was the major factor, was that he just continuously screwed over every single person in the jury at some point. And most of those people felt very comfortable with him. He did it to him. Vince was Keanu's downfall, trusting him. Exactly. And it was Lauren's downfall. He was like majority of these people's downfall. I mean, my Saints lost to the Bills. We kind of made it a decent game for a little while, 31-19. Hey, you guys, wait. Yeah, you guys crushed that the under though, so that was good. 0-4. Yeah, I said it at the beginning of the season. I think the Saints will be the worst team in the league this year. But I think you guys are gonna try to suck to get a Manning. We'll see. Voice can I play Weasel? I feel bad for Morgan. She hitched her wagon emotionally to Vince. Girl. Lauren voting for Ash was a surprise to me. All right, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Get your comments in here. I'll read them as soon as I come back. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, Ashley's very. That's loud. Hold on, I'm watching Ashley's final jury speech. Let's see here. She seemed very, very adamant. She brings up Legally Blonde. She's going to say she's a lawyer. She's going to bring up she's a lawyer right here. 100% she's going to bring up a lawyer. Yep. I'm sorry, but I really don't care that she's a lawyer. I don't think it's really relevant. I don't ever think that shit's relevant unless you work in politics or religion. I really don't think that shit matters. Or if you're like someone like me who works in reality TV podcasting, where like I constantly stream and talk about the show. Need to wrap it up. She did kill it in the speech show. I'll give her that. I really am unemployed. I'll give him that. That was pretty funny. Lauren voting for Ash was a surprise for me. We did, LOL. I hope we are, LOL. Tank for Arch. That's what you should do. Will there ever be a white winner again? What's up, Dennis? Hope you're doing well. Maybe not. We're on what, 5 straight? Hey, you know what? I'm here for it. How long of a streak did we have of all white winners? So great. We have a streak of, people of color winning. I'm all here for that. Like, whatever. Let the best person win. I don't care what race you are. At the end of the day, like, that stuff is not important to me as much as it's important that the best player wins or someone deserving wins. Might not always be the best player, but the most deserving wins. And I know some people say the best player of the season is the person that wins, regardless of how you actually feel, that it's always the best player is the person that wins. And I could see why you say that, but I do think there are times where the best player doesn't win, but the most deserving player wins. That's how I feel. Do you think we're going to see Blockbuster again? Absolutely. It's 100% a thing that's going to come back. I think that's a staple now. Just hopefully ends before jury. To be honest, I'm mad. Low key, Rachel made me like her. She tried helping Keanu. She did. She tried everything. He just would not listen to her because he trusted men more, which is, I'm glad to see they voted for Ashley. Excuse me. Come visit me in Santa Monica before I leave. We'll see. We'll see, man. I got a lot going on right now, but I'll try. I'll try, brother. All right. I hope Blockbuster becomes permanent. It helps, in my opinion. I like it. I just think it should end before jury. And I think they should give us HOH on the live feeds. Because we're not getting HOH on the episode anymore. Give us HOH on the live feeds, and I will not complain at all about Blockbuster. I love Blockbuster, but I think it should end at jury. Oh, here we go. Here's the votes. Here's the votes. Okay, Rachel's about to vote. Big Brother's about winning competition if you need to. You both played a great game. But a lot of Big Brother. Strategic, competitive, and social. So that's clearly Ashley. Sorry, BB26 is BB16 and 27 is 17. But 16 is way better than 26, in my opinion. I can see 27 and 17 comparisons. Oh, Will said this from a little girl. So yeah, we know where that was going. Gotta go. It's almost 11:30 here in Tennessee, but I'll be tuning in tomorrow again. Thank you, Pam. Appreciate you. I know you're probably gone by now, but thank you so much. I appreciate you. Kelly's like, I'm gonna vote for whoever had the best social game. We know where that goes. She has to know she won at this point. She has to know she won at this point. There's no way. Lauren's about to vote. Good job to both of y'all. I love y'all. That's it. That is such a Lauren vote. See y'all in a few minutes. Jesus, Lauren. Do you have a personality? Keanu. I spoke to various people what a champion should be. My vote is for that. See, that's how you give a speech. Come on. Not just, I love you all. I hope I see you guys in the bar in like 5 minutes. If I vote for the person who believed in themselves and us, even when I didn't. Vince has to think. I can't. If she didn't vote for Vince, that's shocking. Oh, I think we almost saw in the bag there. I can't believe it's not like a BB Can situation all over again where it's like, oh, I made the wrong vote. Thank you again, Pam. Palaver Girl, you should care if there's a lawyer in cast, though, exactly because they know how to chat and manipulate. True, but like at the end of the day, that's fine if like you're a part of the cast. But at the end of the day, if I'm someone who, sorry, let me just turn this down. But at this end of the day, if I'm someone who's there playing the game and you got to the end and you revealed to me that you were a lawyer, I really don't care, right? Like, I don't care that you were a lawyer. I don't care that you were a physicist. I don't care that you were a stay-at-home mom. I don't care that you were a comedian. I don't care. At the end of the day, am I really going to reward you or not reward you based on the fact that you're a lawyer? Like, stay-at-home mom actually probably is the best case scenario to get a vote, right? Because like, God bless stay-at-home moms, right? Like, I am not a stay-at-home dad, but my wife does work during the day when my daughter wasn't in school. And so I would be at home with my kid during the day. My wife's at work, then she comes home, we switch, and then I go to work and she stays home with her. So I can feel for the stay-at-home moms. Like, that is a real job. That is a very much so respected job, in my opinion. So I think that's a better case than to say you're a lawyer. Because honestly, at the end of the day, is that going to affect my vote on how you played the game? No, it's really not. And I just don't see why people think that that's going to be such a contributing factor to you either winning or losing. I was unemployed for a hot minute before I found my job I'm at now. Just made a month. Good job. Good for you, Jesse. But the thing is, Jesse, you work in the industry. You work in the TV industry, right? So like, that's pretty common for people in the TV industry where you go unemployed because like a production ends or a show ends. There's difference between that and just being unemployed living in your parents' basement, right? Just choosing to do that, right? There's a big difference. I'm not even going to respond to that, Frick. Keep that out of here. I do not hate whites. I do not hate anyone. I love everybody. I love every single person. Outside of maybe Vince. From Maggie to Nicole. So 12 seasons in a row. What did you say before that? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I'll definitely go over my winner rankings soon. Blockbuster is canon now. It'll be 3 on the block moving forward. Absolutely. So true. Let's go back to Ray Schnick, excuse me. We can enjoy ourselves outside of politics. Exactly. Right? Like the thing is, if someone's in there and they work for one side of the party, right? Like if you work in a political office where you work for either the right or the left, do not reveal that, because then people might not vote for you just because of what side you're on, right? Never reveal that information. I don't care what you are. Personally, I don't care if you're right or left. To me, it doesn't matter. Do I have my personal opinions on things? Absolutely. I would never share that here, nor would I ever share that on the show if I got on the show, because it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what I have to say about those things does not affect you, does not affect the people watching after the fact, does not affect people playing the game against me. But if you reveal that fact, it could give them a recourse to vote you out because of that. Because there are people that are very strongly feeling in one way or the other. So there's just no reason to ever bring that up, especially if you work in that. So that is one of the few occupations I absolutely feel you should not reveal. 19 was the very first season I watched again after 15. After Candace left, I was done for a minute. Go back and watch 16. I know people hate 16. I really like 16. 17 is very good too. 17 has its lulls, but there's some really good players in 17. 18, 19, whatever. Jesse, congrats, and I hope you never worry about a job again. Same. I absolutely think, I mean, you work in the industry, so I'm glad that you have a position and you found some security. I absolutely love it. Excuse me, got the hiccups down. P raised herself while you slept, LOL. No, that was one time and I was out of line. No, I definitely was there for her. I mean, obviously I work nights, so there was times where she was a trooper, but my kid's the best. She's the absolute best. Oh my God, I got a small funny story for you guys, and so the show's coming back on right now. Today I was cuddling with Penelope on the couch watching football, and I just was like really looking at her. I'm like, man, she's growing up so fast. And I told her, I say, hey, P. She's like, yeah, Daddy. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna miss these moments of me cuddling with you here on the couch and just us two watching football together. Like, down the line, years from now, you're gonna have a family, you're gonna get married, you're gonna have kids, or what have you. But I'm really gonna miss not being able to cuddle with you all the time whenever I want to. And she just instantly started bawling, crying. Like, I was not expecting that. Like, she did not realize that that's a thing. Obviously, she's 4 years old. I should have known better. I was like, oh, baby, it's okay. It's okay to get older and grow up, and all those things are natural. Like, look, Daddy did it. I was obviously, me and BB, that's her grandma, my mom. And BB, was my mom, and I used to cuddle with her. Now, look, I'm grown up and I'm cuddling with you. And like, finally, she started to realize it. Oh, so cute. It was so sad, but cute. All right, jury's here now. All right. Even Riley is there. Okay. So let's see here. This is the moment I was really looking forward to. I will answer all those questions here in a bit. Just give me a second, guys. Zach saying he was surprised all the final twos Vince had. It's true. No, they are not. They're doing raise your hand if you had a final two deal with Vince. Seven people. And Ashley, 8. Half the cast. Oh, Julie's putting him on the spot. Were any of them real? I was winging it. Morgan and Lauren. Riley was day 1. Morgan was number 1 overall by far. If someone pull, I got cancer, I'd vote for the other person. 1,000%. That's something you don't mess with. Absolutely. We saw that kind of, go to the detriment of Matt back in the day. It wasn't cancer, but it was something bad. Ooh, Jimmy. The Mictator. Morgan was the best player on the season, besides maybe Rachel. Rachel just went out earlier, unfortunately. But Morgan really was playing really good. I think Rachel was the best player, but I would have loved to see the showdown between them later on down the line. Yep, it was rough. I'm out of the industry for now, but very happy. Good for you, bud. Good for you. Jimmy's saying Morgan played a very good game. He ran a bunch of HOHs and Vince's HOHs. Wow. Blaver Girl says, yeah, I retract that. Stay-at-home mom, also known as lawyers, by the way. Ask your wife. You're so funny. It's true. Yeah. Yep. Stay-at-home mom, also known as lawyers, by the way. It's true. It is true. You're not wrong there. Appreciate you, Bobby. Appreciate you, Jesse. Thank you. Oh, she's talking about the Frenemies Alliance? Rachel? Damn, I missed it. Sorry, guys. I was talking. Oh, God. Here's the Riley and Catherine. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm watching the Riley Catherine thing. You can hear people in the crowd. No. They're together. We've been kicking it. This is coming from the girl that said that she didn't need a guy at the beginning of the season. But it's freaking Riley, man. Riley's the worst. Did she not? I thought all her family and friends and stuff were supposed to tell her like how bad he was. What happened there? Wish it would fly on the wall for that. Oh, they're talking about the accomplice. Yep. They did not see that coming. Amy was the accomplice. Wow, we got 27 people in here. Guys, if you're just now joining in, I'm reacting as I'm watching live right now. We're in the segment right now where they're talking to the people that were voted out pre-jury. They already did the vote. I'm currently watching. Oh, wait, they're talking about the mastermind right now. Yeah. Yeah, we know it was Dr. Will. Oh God, is there more mastermind? Jesus Christ. Do we really need this? It's such filler. Oh my God. So it wasn't Dr. Will. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. This they even show Janky. Oh my gosh. Where's this going? Who's it gonna be? All right, let's see. Jesse. Jesse. They're showing the coup d'etat. The coup de Jeff was terrible. They need to have Jesse back. Oh my God, there's another one. Dear Lord, what is this? Can we stop already? Frankie Grande. I can already tell it's Frankie Grande. You could tell by the eyes earlier in the competition. This is the rewind twist. Well, you press the button. At least you were part of it. He was. This is so stupid. There's another one, I swear to God. Oh my God. Guys, I'm crashing out. There's another one. Please stop this. Eric Stein. Eric Stein. It's crazy to see Eric Stein back on Big Brother. America's Twist. It sure did. America's Player, excuse me. Oh my God. This is so stupid. If there's another one, I swear to God. 3 different masks were there the whole time. No, because it's stupid. But what's the clue? What is the clue? I'm surprised America didn't figure this out. Is this something that like did the fans actually catch this or no? This is so stupid, guys. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. What in the world was that? White locust, Rachel, not lotus. Rachel. All right. Actually, Drew, I always think of him between Lisa June. So Drew is 5 and Nicole is 18. So 14 seasons actually, because all the winner between June and Josh. Interesting. I mean, I'll really excited to get into it on Tuesday when I go through my winner rankings. Tomorrow I'll go live on Monday, noon Pacific to 2 p.m. to go over the episode as a whole. I want to see Frankie was in it. Okay. Mum's the word. #callback. I'm going to go back and fill in the season gaps. Okay. Now we're at commercial, guys, so I can talk more. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Like, do we really need 3 masterminds? Like, dear Lord. I want to see. Oh, the season Frankie was on. Okay, I got you. Yeah, definitely go back and watch 16. It's one of my favorites. I know people hate it, but it's one of my favorites. P isn't gonna be mad, Bobby. Sorry, no grandkids. We'll see. Well, if she doesn't, she doesn't. Whatever. Well, at least we can't say this season was boring. I'll fight anyone who says this season 27 cast is problematic. I'm happy. Spoiler alert. Or no, we know the mastermind. I did not. I kind of thought that Frankie Grande was because of the makeup on his eyes. I was like, it's very mastermind-esque. We told you it was going to be cringe and long. It was way too long, way too cringe. And I'm sorry. They did my boy Eric Stein dirty. I love Eric Stein. He needs to come back. He needs to come back. I don't know if he will, but he needs to come back. The fact that he wasn't on All Stars 2 is such a freaking shame. I love this finale. Congratulations to Ashley. I just subbed. Thank you so much, Paula. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Love the reveal. Hey, you know what? If you love the reveal, good on you. I thought that was freaking ridiculous. It was so over the top. It was so over the top. We are Jody's Cam and Glenn. That's who they should have got. Damn it, Mary. You're so right. Why didn't they have Cam, Jody, and Glenn as the 3? That would have been perfect. That would have been so good. If you want to talk about people that were actually screwed by twists, those were the 3. 1,000%. You can't even say anyone else had it rougher than those 3. That was 100% who the mastermind should have been, all 3 of those people. Oh, so that would have been so good. Rewind twist is technically the Hermione Granger power. I mean, he clicked the button too, and he said that we should click the button, so I don't feel sorry for him. Jesse Michael, apparently no one caught it. I think it was supposed to be something that either wasn't discovered or they just forgot. I mean, I just think that they never gave us a clue that it could be actually someone else, and no one really looked into it that much. I mean, we've had the AI, we've had Janky, we've had all this stuff. Like, we've had Zingbot for years. No one ever expects to see Zingbot revealed. Except for the one time it was what, Kathy Griffith? Please like as you come in or transit. Our kind host is giving us good content. Push it. Hey, thank you so much, Palaver Girl. You're awesome. I mean, I'm trying. I'm kind of trying to watch while also being at least entertaining, but it's so hard to do both at the same time because I'm trying to pay attention so I know what to talk about tomorrow on my show. But at least you're getting a live reaction. That was so ridiculous. All right, now they're revealing the winner. This has got to be towards the end of the episode. Vince, you can tell Vince thinks he has it. He definitely thinks he has it. The fact that David Armstrong was on All Stars 2 was a damn shame. Yeah, I agree. Morgan voted for Vince. Okay, so we thought that was going to happen. Not a shocker there. Ava votes for Ashley. That one we kind of figured. I thought she could go Vince, but I was pretty sure she was going to go with Ashley. Keanu votes Ashley. Oh, you can tell that's eating Vince up. You can see his eyebrows move like he was not expecting that. Bro, you screwed him over time after time. You should have known that was coming. Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Oh, yeah, you're done, Vince. Lauren. Oh, he did not expect to lose Lauren. Let's go. I mean, I knew it was coming, but yes, let's go, Ashley. Let's go. Kelly voted for Ashley. It had to have been a clean sweep the rest of the way then. Was it a clean sweep, guys? I'm sure it was. Eric got vote out fair and square. I mean, but he just got screwed over because he had to vote certain things that he wouldn't have done. Oh, the confetti. Vince is slowly coming out, letting her have her moment. I'll give him Vince that credit. At least he let her have her moment. Good for him. No one going up to Vince right now. Oh, I'm happy for her. I really am. It took all season for Lauren to stand up. Good for her. I'm glad she stood up. I respect Lauren a hell of a lot more now because she didn't do what we thought she would do. We thought for sure she was going to give that vote to Ashley. I mean, to Vince because she was so brainwashed by Vince. But I'm glad. Clearly, they talked in jury. Like the people talked and realized they were not together. Aw. Amy's like, I'm so proud of you. All right, now we have AFP. So I'm very excited to see when this comes back for commercial to hear about AFP because you guys said 65% of the vote. I'm really starting to think it's Keanu. And that's fine. If it's Keanu, I'm totally cool with that. I would be happy with Keanu or Rachel. If it's not Keanu or Rachel, then I have a problem. But obviously, I was hoping my girl would get the money. But honestly, she probably got a stipend just for being there. So I'm not mad about it. Guys, we got 30 people in the live. Give me a comment on here. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know your reaction to the finale. I'm finally caught up. I finally got to see the winner revealed, and now it's just America's Player. I haven't seen it yet. Don't tell me who the America's Player is. I want to be surprised. Because I heard it was 65% of the vote, I'm leaning towards it's going to be Keanu. Obviously, you know Rachel's my girl, and I would love to see her win. I do think she has a lot of casual votes, but I think Keanu was just such a star, right? He was such a star of the season. All right, so I take back all the bad stuff I said about Cody Cauliflower. Why? Why all of a sudden now do you take it all back? I didn't really get to listen to the jury segment. I'll be honest. I'll have to go back and rewatch that. Poor Vince. No, never mind. His parents are gonna send him to Morgan, and I hope she whips him into shape. I mean, let's see what happens with him and Kelsey, because I don't know what's gonna happen with him and Kelsey, but I'm sure that's over. But I could see Morgan and him having a relationship outside of here. Definitely Vince is coming back and being used next season in a competition. Like we saw Angela this season be part of a competition. Vince lives in LA. There's no way they're not having him back to host a competition next season. It's 100% happening. Best Be Gaming, good to see someone still live talking about Big Brother 27. Hey, listen, I was doing a watch. I'm on the West Coast, so I'm watching it live and having live reaction to everything. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys enjoy this commentary, I know it's not for everyone. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea to see someone watching and reacting at the same time. And I try to be talking while doing this, but sometimes I'm also focused on what's going on. I'm not a great multitasker. So I just appreciate you guys being here, and you guys in the comments are absolutely the reason I do this. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, Best Be Gaming. Guys, please hit that sub button. Please hit the like button, whatever you can do. Hit the bell notification so you're notified when I go live. For those of you that are new here, I'm just going to say it again. I know I said it a million times on stream, but it helps because there are people coming in and out. I go live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific to talk about all things reality TV. Tomorrow, I will be doing a live recap of the finale and the season as a whole and where the season goes from here. On Tuesday, I plan to do a winners ranking podcast with Ashley now added to that list. I will have that graphic up and we can go over that and chat. You guys will let me know your guys' winner rankings. I'm excited to do that on Tuesday. And then Thursday, Friday, I think it's going to be mostly Survivor and the Amazing Race content. So we're going to be past the Big Brother season. I know there's going to be some people that are going to be probably jumping out of my live stream because they are mainly Big Brother people, but I hope you guys enjoy this content and stay along for the ride regardless, because I will be talking all things reality TV. It doesn't end here. It doesn't end when the Big Brother season ends. We got Survivor. We got Amazing Race. We've got Inside on Netflix. You guys haven't checked that out. It's very good. Very good. I really enjoyed it. The finale's on tonight, so I'm going to watch that tonight as well. I also talk some other shows too, like Alice in Borderlands. I want to talk a little bit about. If there's any content you guys want me to watch, I'd be happy to watch it, and you guys let me know, because I need you guys here. I need you guys part of this community, my community, because without you, none of this is possible. Twitch.tv/Bobby Goodsby to follow me there, or at After Show on YouTube. Or Will and Rachel also vote Ashley. That was obvious. And then Twitter and /X, and then Instagram at Goodsby Bobby. And I always let you guys know when I go live on there as well. So appreciate you all for being here. You guys are awesome. Whoa. Did her mic go out? Hold on. Taylor won Fantasy Big Brother. We knew that. I'm glad Ashley won because production wanted all different outcome and discounted her from the start. Oh my God, that's such a massive, overly done trophy. Okay, hold on. Palaver Girl, talk in a second. Hold on. All right. America's favorite player. Here we go. Top 3 players: Rachel, Keanu, and Will. All right, I can see Will. I can see Will being third. I think Keanu wins. 65%. Vince is so mad he's not up there. Keanu. Yep. Keanu. We knew it. I mean, I thought it was more 50-50, but I could see why Keanu was the pick there, right? I really could. Rachel seems to be taking it well. He's crying. Aw. Aw, good for him. Good for him. Vince is going home with $75,000. He's like, I can move out of my parents' house. Keanu. Ashley won 750,000. Still crazy to me. Not Cody Cauliflower. Stop. She deserved it though. Vince probably deserved it more, but Vince ruined his jury management. I don't disagree with that. Now you can buy your own law firm. She quit before she came. All right. We love that. I love you guys as well. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Love one another. I called it. See you next summer. Okay, good. It's not canceled. It's not canceled. I don't think we heard Adrian speak the entire episode, did we? All right, that is that. I can turn off the volume here now. If it'll go. There we go. All right, guys. That is that. I finished the finale. I appreciate you guys watching this because I wasn't sure if it'd be entertaining. Now let's talk the aftermath. Now that I know everything that has happened, let's talk the aftermath and let's talk it through. Let me get through your guys' comments because I know I'm behind. I was watching the end of that. So let's see here. Angela has fans. Vince is like a nobody. But he was such a big character on the screen and he lives in LA. So it's easy for production to bring him in because he's already there. And honestly, what else does he have going on? So that's why I think I could see him come back for some kind of challenge at some point this season. Start the challenge from season 1. Oh man. If that's what you guys want, I'll do it. But man, that's tough. The challenge has never been my main show, so we'll see. Hit the like button. It's a fun, safe place, and I'm not being paid. You're not being paid. Palaver Girl, you are a real one. Thank you so much for the kind words. You were killing it tonight with telling people to hit the like button. I appreciate you. Step it up. Frick. Can we force you to watch Housewives, LOL? God. That's asking me, Mary, that's asking me a lot, right? To make me watch Housewives? Dear Lord. What season? Isn't there 30 different renditions of Housewives? I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it. If you really want me to, if that's what the people want, I'm here for it as long as it brings people into my live stream. If that's what you guys want, I will do it. But my Lord, I don't know. That'd be tough. My wife would be all about it. Maybe she'd actually come podcast with me or come on my live stream with me. I know you guys want to see that, so we'll see. I liked Vince, but didn't want him to win. Exactly. That's how I feel too. I don't mind Vince. Vince played hard, but there were times he was really icky, and the whole Morgan thing and the whole cheat mans, and then just how he constantly backstab people that were really wanting to work with him. And the fact that he took out Keanu, that one hurt most of all. Watch True Detective season 1. I've seen True Detective season 1. It's great. I just don't know how well it played to an audience so many years later. I wanted Rachel to win AFP, but I love Kendall. Yeah, I was cool either way. Even though Rachel's my friend, I know she probably got money for just coming into play. And honestly, I love Rachel, but Keanu, he deserved it. He had his back against the wall from the beginning. The fact is, if Rachel would have not gone out by the stupid hamster wheel, there's a real chance she would have won AFP. She could have won the whole game. But I think that because she went out so early into jury, that's why Keanu won. Good King Keanu. Every underdog has his day. Exactly. And that's the thing is Keanu was the lovable doof. I've said it a million times. He's a lovable doof, and we're all here for it. Rachel won the superfans vote, and that's the one who counts. Yeah, I mean, she definitely got the superfans. She definitely got the diehards and all that, but the casuals came in strong for Keanu. I know so, and there's honestly a lot of superfans that still love Keanu as well. I don't think anyone's mad that Keanu won. She did though. Rach fan forever. Exactly. I'm a Rachel fan forever. I'm a friend of Rachel. She's a great person. I would have been very happy to see her win, but I'm not mad that Keanu won. Do you really want to be in the same category as Jeff, Cam, Nicole, Anthony, Keanu? Are you talking about for like America's favorite player? Like, honestly, though, yes, there are some duds in the America's favorite player. Not all are bad, though. And they were probably the best of the worst in some seasons. Some they were just the best, but some they were the best of the worst. Palaver Girl, thanks, man, for your work. In case I forget. Oh, of course. Anytime. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. No Bones, what's going on, No Bones? Thank you so much for joining. Good to see you again, my friend. Sub Bobby, would have been awkward if Portia 13 was revealed as one of the masterminds due to the twist during her season. LO, I kid, of course. I care. I heart Rachel. Honestly, like Mary said in the comments, the mastermind reveal should have 1,000% been Cam, Glenn, and Jody. Like that would have been the ultimate. I get it. I'm here for that type of moment. I don't mind seeing Eric Stein again. Like I love seeing Eric Stein. I feel like Frankie, they need to have that Ariana Grande tie-in. And I don't even mind Frankie Grande. I know people don't like him, but I don't mind him. But like, yeah, I definitely think that if they would have had those three, it would have gone over so much better amongst fans. I really do. Oh shit, Emery Duda. The housewives question, yes, but is it worth torturing the poor guy? Listen, if you guys really want me to watch Housewives, I will do it, but I will do it for the content. It sounds like torture. I mean, I don't even like the Housewives on Traitors outside of Phaedra. Phaedra was phenomenal television. I would cast Phaedra on the Traitors 20 times out of 20. Everyone else, and that includes a lot of people that people like from the Housewives, I could care less. I could care less about them being on there. The fact that this next season has like 8 housewives on the cast, I'm like, why? I get it, but why? So if you guys want me to watch it, I will. You guys like torturing me, don't you? You like giving me a hard time. But if it keeps you guys coming back, if it gets new people in here, absolutely. I'm just trying to grow. I'm trying to grow. And to think, I mean, the people that were here day one, right? To think where we would have come from, what, a month and a half ago when it was my first live stream to now, where I had like 2 people in the live, 3 maybe 5 at most. Like, let's say 5 at most. I don't even put this on anymore. I don't know why I have it on. 5 at most, right? To where we're at now, we're like, consistently in the 20s, 30s, 40s, sometimes 50s. And at one point, when Rachel's elimination happened, we were at 100 people in the live stream. To see where we have come in the last month and a half is absolutely phenomenal. And I know a lot of that, we might have ups and downs because Big Brother is over, and that's fine. But you guys mean the absolute world to me, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you that chooses to spend your time here on my stream. A nobody. I'm not Taryn. I'm not Rob. Hell, I'm not even Puya. No shot at Puya, I'm just saying. But even he has like 300 people in live stream. So it's just amazing to see that people come here and want to see my opinion on things. Hell, my wife probably doesn't even give a shit about my opinion on things, but you guys do. And I really, really can't tell you enough how grateful I am for this community and what we've built here and how we've created our own little niche amongst many other niches here. So yeah, if you guys want that, I will do it. But I have to know you guys actually want that. Disventure Camp, LOL. No, I am not that evil to make you watch that. I hope not. Lame. Mastermind reveal. The F. Yeah, it was stupid. It was stupid. I'm sorry. I can't get on board with it. It's such like, and that's the thing with Big Brother, right? It constantly gets to the point where I try to get new people to watch a show and I try to explain to them, hey guys, like, listen, there's going to be some cheesy moments, but the gameplay and the strategy and all this stuff, it's a lot of fun. It makes a really good season. The cast are usually good. And then we get a season like this where I get it. Some people like it, right? There was a lot of duds in this cast to me. There was a lot of great casting choices in this cast to me too. But when they do the stupid little gimmicky stuff, like when we had the what's it called? Otev, and the freaking little pig is like farting on the people and stuff. How do I explain to the people that don't watch the show? You should take the show seriously because it constantly gets it in its own way. Like Janky Week, where they were all singing the song, it makes it so hard to explain to people that no, this is a good show. Grown ass adults explaining to them that this is a good show. It does frustrate me, and I feel like the Mastermind is another one of those. Mary said Total Drama is a cartoon parody of Survivor with 6 seasons and 2 spinoffs, and Disadventure Camp is the gay version of Total Drama with 4 seasons. Oh, I have not seen that. But no, we joking about force you to watch that mess. Okay, well, that's good. Guys, we got 30 people in the live right now. Just finished the finale here on the West Coast. Very happy with the winner. Happy that Ashley got the win. I think she deserved it over Vince. I think Vince screwed over too many people. I think he played too much of a wishy-washy game. The thing is, he did stuff unnecessarily. And I think Will said it best. Like, there was times where he did things that just weren't necessary to lie about or weren't necessary to backstab about. I understand that it's a game of social manipulation. And I understand that it's a game of social strategy. And I love when people play messy. I love when people play aggressive. But there's a point where you absolutely get in the way of your own game when, one, you force too many finals twos, and we saw that in this episode where they revealed he had like 8 final twos, and 2, where you unnecessarily lie to people and you're the reason they go home, whether you put them up or you're the one who voted them out, and they have total trust in you, and you just completely lied the entire time to their face. It makes them feel like, well, then screw you, dude. I'm not voting for you to win. Like, there's so much stuff that he did that got in his own way. So I understand why she won. Kinsey, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoy the channel and enjoy the feed here. My sister doesn't care for Big Brother, but she watched the finale with me. Well, that's great. Like, I'm glad. I hope that unmasking part didn't scare her away. But I really do think that there's a lot of good things about this show, right? And I was definitely harsh on this show this season. And I do think that the Rachel twist where they took Rachel out by an elimination was absolutely dog shit. And I think that should never happen again. But at the same time, there were aspects of this season that I felt was much better than even last season, right? Where I feel like post-jury on last season on 26, I just didn't really care. It was pretty obvious that Chelsea was going to win. And when I know it's an obvious winner, that's when I tend to tune out because it just gets boring. Like a Jag win. Like, it was just boring, right? No one's able to take him out. So the thing I can appreciate about this season, most importantly, is the fact that it came down to finale night and was still very much so a question of who could win. Now, granted, I was spoiled in the chat, which I knew was going to happen. But at the same time, I was so glad to see it. Like, even though I was spoiled on the fact that Ashley won, I was excited to see it all play out. And I would have been even more excited to see this finale had I not been spoiled on the factor of who won. But it was so much fun to watch it all play out and see it actually happen. And those are the most fun seasons of Big Brother, is when it comes down to it, you don't really know who's going to win, and you have an invested interest, and then the person you want wins, or even the person you want loses right at the end, but at least now it's like, oh, who else is going to win now if that person's not going to win? Like, that is the most fun season. And that's why I really like Big Brother 14. Because Big Brother 14, it was obvious that Dan should win, but then Dan didn't win, and I loved Ian as a winner too. I thought Ian was a deserving winner, and I know people disagree with me there. But I do think that Ian winning was such a, like, oh my God, he did it. Dan pissed off so many people. Were they still going to reward Dan or were they not? And then to see him not reward him and give it to Ian, yes, it was a bitter jury. I agree with that. But at least it made an entertaining outcome for the finale night where we didn't know what was going to play out. So, Kinsey, thank you so much for letting me know what your sister said. I hope you like the channel. I hope you give us a follow. And yeah, put some more comments in here. Anyone who's watching right now Guys, get your comments read live here on the stream. I read everyone's comments, and I appreciate you guys just being here. Palaver Girl says, total drama was bomb, cartoon and all. I still haven't seen it. I'll have to see it. I've never heard of the show in my entire life. I love when Will voted. He said, I'm voting for my baby girl. It was funny. It was so obvious. But I mean, that was his person, right? That was his person all season. Yes, we saw him say that he wanted to vote for Ava when he was talking to Julie when he got voted out. But if Ava wasn't there, you knew Ashley was next in line. I wonder how this would have all played out had Ava been not taken out. When she got taken out, if it would have been Ashley, I wonder how it would have played out if Ava would have won the entire show. And I think would we all be less high on this season if Ava's the one who was the winner of the season? It's an interesting question. Because honestly, I think I would. I think I can stomach and I'm more okay with an Ashley win over an Ava win. An Ava win, I think, would not have been good for me. Like, it would have just made me, I think, put the season in a lower regard. I think Ashley win, even though, yes, I understand why people have their problems with an Ashley win, I think it's more stomachable, if that's even a word, than what an Ava win would have been. No Bone says the cheesy, campy, lame stuff, unfortunately or fortunately, comes part and parcel with this ridiculous show. And I understand that. I understand that that's part of the show, right? And that's become a staple of the show, is the cheesiness and the goofiness and the most like, what in the hell are we doing here? That's also kind of what makes it Big Brother. And I know they're also kind of trying to play to like the family audience. Like, realistically, us in our mid 30s or 40s or 50s, what have you, that are watching it not as a family, like, it's not really intended for us. It is, and it isn't, right? They have to have some kind of goofiness because they do want this to be a family-friendly show. I just think sometimes they just overdo it with the goofiness, right? And I wish there would be a season where there was no goofiness at all. Like, I'm fine with Zingbot being gone. And I know people like were cool with like Zingbot roasting Morgan, and some people were like, why did you roast Morgan and not Vince about that subject? That was his problem, not hers. And I get all that. I'm just ready for Zingbot to be done altogether. I think Zingbot has been played out. Maybe that's a hot take. I don't know. You guys let me know. I digress. I don't know. All right. Rachel pick correctly. Ashley would be a great ally on Big Brother 30 Winners at Home. Yeah, that's the title. Winners at Home. Honestly, though, I said this before. I said this in my stream the other day. If there is an all-winner season at some point, Ashley is like in the prime position. She's like in the Kelly Wentworth second chances position of like having zero threat level going into that game. With all the winners there have ever been, Ashley's like at the bottom of the threat level in that scenario. Like, Ashley would be probably a top front runner to win that season, just because who's coming for Ashley out of all those people that are winners? If we had an all winner season, if we had a winners at war type of season, or as Mary says, a winners at home situation, who's coming for Ashley? I don't think anyone's coming for Ashley. Palaver Girl says everyone should watch BB Survivor Tar from season 1 binge. It's in an anthropology. Sorry, I was botching that word regardless. Study. I love it. I agree with you. I think Big Brother especially. I think Survivor especially. The Amazing Race, I haven't watched every season, so maybe I should. Maybe I should binge all the seasons of The Amazing Race. But for me, I definitely agree with that when it comes to Big Brother as a whole, because I feel like it's so diverse as far as like different walks of life. And same with Survivor. I would put Survivor in the same category. They're both like diverse as in different walks of life, but I think it has been dumbed down over time. And I do think I wish we got a little more back to basics at times. But there are aspects I like about it. It's weird because it's weird or torn about multiple different things. All right, so I'm getting to your guys' comments live here in the chat. If you guys are new here or just now checking out the channel, get your comments read live here on the channel. I will be reading everyone's comments and I appreciate you. I'm a little behind right now, so let me catch up on some of those. Palaver Girl says, not me. Ian Terry is my top BB top players. I love Ian Terry, and I think Ian Terry's game is very underrated. I do think Dan was screwed because he did have a better jury, and I will always think that. I did win quite a bit of money because Ian won, so I do love Ian, but I do think Ian played a phenomenal game. I think Ian and Steve played very similar type of games, and I think it's a rewarding win, in my opinion. Best B Gaming said, I did not want Ava to win. Haha, no, I don't think anyone did. I really don't think anyone did. I think we're all very okay with the outcome over any of those 3 over Ava, in my opinion. Personally, my opinion. Yedva, what's going on? Thank you for joining the chat. Appreciate you. Ava freaking out over Rachel touching her arm changed the whole trajectory of the game. Love that Ashley won. A great finale. Love the Keanu got AFP. Like I said, I thought it was going to be a close one between Rachel and Keanu, but I'm totally okay with Keanu winning. I thought going into this game, I thought it was going to be an uphill battle for anyone to win AFP over Rachel, and I'm very content with Keanu beating Rachel for AFP because he played such a fun game. Like, yes, at times he got in his own way. He was a lovable doof, but like realistically, he had his back against the wall continuously through the game from start to finish. I still go back to that HOH competition at the end that he should have won. He had it, and he just took his eye off the prize, and it cost him his entire game. We were watching that live here on the stream, so if you haven't checked that out, you can go back and watch my live reaction to Keanu dropping the sword and dropping the Mastermind's picture and losing that competition. Was so frustrating. So frustrating. But I digress. Mary says, the only winners I don't see doing it are June because of Julie, Adam, Dick, Boogie, and we only need 16 winners. Yeah, I think all 4 of those are actually pretty spot on. I don't see Steve Moses doing it either, though. Steve Moses has said multiple times he doesn't want to play again. I think he's good. He won. He got his time playing Big Brother, and he's been out of the spotlight ever since. Steve Moses, I don't think would ever play again. Question, maybe dumb, but is it bad cowboy there? Is the bad cowboy there? You're talking about Riley? I mean, Riley was there. Clever Girl, I'm not sure what you meant. Because Riley's the only cowboy on the season. Are you talking about cowboy from a former season? Let me know what you meant by that. Sorry, I'm just confused. Nick, what's going on, Nick? Thank you so much for joining the chat. I appreciate you. Everybody, what's up? Everybody hit the like button, show that support. Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you coming in here and saying something kind like that. That's very nice of you. We got 40 people in the chat right now, guys. If you can't get your comments read live here on stream, we were talking about the Big Brother 27 finale. Are you glad Ashley won? Given the final 3, I would have been okay with a Morgan win because I do think Morgan was the best player of the season. I think that Rachel could have been the best player of the season had she not gotten screwed over, but I am okay with, I would have been okay with a Morgan win. However, I wanted Ashley to win out of those 3. And I'm so glad Vince lost to Ashley because I think he thought he had it easily in the bag going up against Ashley. And I was so glad to see him proven wrong. And I'm glad to see him get his just desserts after he screwed so many people over along the way. Ashley did coast a lot of the game, but she played a very good social strategy and she didn't have to backstab people. She did exactly what she had to do. And I have no problem with her as a winner. I'm completely fine with that. I'm much more happy about that over an Ava win. A lot of people, obviously I wanted Keanu if it wasn't going to be Rachel, but Ashley winning is totally fine in my book. And I'm totally happy about it. If production tried, definitely we could get Maggie and Lisa. I can also see them calling Eddie for whatever reason. I could see them getting Eddie. Absolutely. I haven't heard about Eddie in a long time, though. Anyone know where Eddie is out nowadays? What is going on with Eddie? Like, hope he's doing well. But I haven't heard of him. 40 people in the chat right now. Let's go. This is one of the bigger streams we've had in a minute. I just did my live rewatch right now, or not rewatch, watch live, I guess, watch party live of my reaction while watching the episode. And now we are going over the episode as a whole. If you guys are new here, I go live Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific. And I will be going live tomorrow, Monday, at 12 noon Pacific, talking about the finale, going over everything, reading your guys' comments live here in the chat. And then Tuesday, I'm going to be doing my winners rankings. All the winners in Big Brother history, Big Brother US history. We can also kind of include Big Brother Can. Maybe I'll include Big Brother Can. That might be fun to add that to the mix, even though it is a little bit different. It's similar enough. So I will possibly add that to the list. I'll make a graphic and we'll be doing that live here on stream on Tuesday. But as far as Monday, it's going to be more talking about the finale again. So I hope you guys all tune in for that. And Tuesday will be the winners list. Hot take. I don't care for anyone from BB1. I don't either. And Survivor Borneo. Oh, Survivor Borneo. There's a lot of people I liked on Survivor Borneo. Still like. And I don't care see any of them back ever again. You know what's funny? I don't think I've shared this with you guys. So Big Brother, or not Big Brother, Survivor Season 1, I watched live with my family. I was in 6th grade, I believe, at the time. I think I was in 6th grade. And I remember distinctly, like, we kind of caught on like quarter of the way in the season, like most people, where everyone's like, oh, this is the big show. Like at the time, for those of you that weren't around for this, Survivor at that time, that was the biggest show that's ever been on television. So like, imagine like Love Island, right? Like Love Island is probably the biggest show on TV right now. Imagine Love Island, but like times 10 and no social media. Like everything was just word of mouth, and it was like everywhere on the news, on like, imagine all these shows just picked it up everywhere. Everyone was talking about it. And at the time there was only like 99 stations, right? There wasn't a billion stations. There wasn't streaming. There wasn't any of this. So for those of you that weren't around, it was a massive, massive deal. And after Survivor Borneo ended, I remember my dad had a radio show at the time, and he was like a talk radio show host in our town. And he had Jervis from Survivor Season 1 on his radio show. And we went in there to go meet Jervis and all this stuff. And they had like a gross food eating competition on the radio with Jervis there and all that. And I took a picture with Jervis, and I was like a young kid and all this stuff. And I think like 2 or 3 years ago, I found the photos of me and Jervis, and I messaged him. I tagged him on the post that I did. And I was like, Jervis, this was me with you, 20 years ago, something like that. I know more than that, like 25 years ago. And now I'm sit here 25 years later, and I do YouTube commentary similar to what my dad did, but he was radio. But YouTube commentary on Survivor and Big Brother is like a full circle moment. And like he commented and everything about it, but it's just so wild. Like I remember watching that and being like, I could never do that. In 6th grade, I distinctly remember being like, oh my gosh, they're living on an island with no resources and all this stuff. I was like, I can never do that. That'd be awful. That sounds terrible, but I love watching people do it. And then now 25 years later, here I am talking about these shows religiously, super fan, and applying for the show that I said I would never play when I was in 6th grade because I don't think I could ever do it. And now it's the only thing I would ever want to do is play these games. Obviously, Big Brother I'd much rather play, but I don't think it's possible. But Survivor, totally possible. And it's just, I know I'm going to put that in my audition tape, but like 25 years later, just full circle moment. It's pretty wild. Palaver Girl says, yeah, viewers doing great job liking. Let's catch up and match. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Yedva, I know a former winner started a drug ring, went to prison, changed his life, and now runs a rehab. Life is crazy. Yeah, that was Adam Jelinski in season 9. Crazy times. That was crazy times. But yeah, I'm glad he's turned his life around. I'm very happy to hear that. Vince screwed over Lauren the most. I feel bad for her, LOL. Lauren, as much as she like annoyed me and she was very boring on my television screen, I'm so glad that she got like her last say by not voting for him to win. Like that makes me respect her a hell of a lot more. Yedva, what the hell? Who? Any way it's true. That's great for them. Yeah, that was Adam Jelinski. Like Jasinski, not Jelinski. That's Survivor. Jasinski. He got busted with Maddie from his same season. They were like drug lords for like cocaine or something in Florida after he won the season, and they got busted. They did jail time, and now he's doing really well. So I'm glad to hear it. What do you make of Morgan and Vince's relationship? Well, let's be honest. It was definitely something Morgan was using to her advantage. And it was definitely something that I think Vince was starting to get smitten by. But I also think there's a little bit of like a Stockholm syndrome there, where you're just stuck with the same people over and over and over, that even though we see it as one thing, as like it looks bad, and when you have a girlfriend, it is bad, it is terrible. But like I do think that he was so enamored by Morgan, but also so in denial of his actions that he was doing, right? And it's because he was around these people so much that it just became accustomed to him and normal to him, that I hope when he gets in the outside world and sees all this stuff, and he's going to get a lot of criticism. And guys, please don't go online and like bash him over and over and over again. Like, yes, he messed up. I hope he learns from this. He's probably going to lose his girlfriend. Who knows with him and Morgan where that's going to go. He just lost the game. He's unemployed, living in his parents' basement. Have some grace. Like, just, it was a television character on your screen, but there is a real person in there. So just, I know as much as he frustrates us, and as much as we are happy to see him get his just desserts, at the end of the day, he is a person. And I wish nothing for the best for him. And I hope it's a learning experience for him. As far as their relationship goes, I could see it being something, especially if Kelsey does dump him. But we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. Adam Jazinski had to look it up. Yeah, Big Brother 9. I love this. We all have a Survivor origin story. Oh, man, good days. Yeah, we all do. We all do. And I mean, I have my Big Brother origin, for those of you that don't know, I started in Big Brother 8. I was in freshman in college. I was living in a 67 Winnebago with my two best friends growing up, living on the beach in Morro Bay, California, and going to junior college. And we lived in I swear to God, everyone in that motorhome community was like 80 plus, except for us. Like, we literally brought the average age down like dramatically. And every day we'd leave for school, we'd have these old ladies like bringing us food, bringing us like stuff, being like, here, take this to school. You need this. Like, they were the sweetest things, but they like loved us. They loved us because we would help out and all this stuff. But we lived next door to his aunt and uncle, my friend's aunt and uncle, and they loved Big Brother, and they showed me the show. And Big Brother 8 was the first show. We'd go over there to their motorhome, and we watched Big Brother and had some drinks and just watch it. And I fell in love with it. And the rest is history. Honestly, the rest is history. I mean, living in a 67 Winnebago in Morro Bay on the beach in an 80 plus community, and I pick up Big Brother for the first time, and look at where I'm at now, all these years later. It's crazy. Life is crazy. Life is wild. Eddie would have said yes. I think he wanted to be like a Mactor. He would see all the fans and opportunities the now reality gives. He would 100% said yes. I think so too. But who knows where he's at in life? I don't know. Not the is nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that it's over now. So like, we can all, if that's what you're referring to, maybe you're referring to something else. I mean, he's invested, LOL. Okay. I mean, yeah, very invested. That's for sure. Let's not forget Morgan. Like, yes, Morgan absolutely would have been a very deserving winner. I have nothing against Morgan. And I think that it really comes down to, does Morgan want to take this relationship with Vinny somewhere else? I don't know if she will, but if she does, we'll see. Yeva says life was already giving Vince a whooping. That's for sure. pre going on Big Brother. That's for sure. Palaver Girl, apologies, but yeah, I hope Vince gets grace. I mean that, but I know it's going to be rough for a bit. His mom will help. I think so too. I think his family will help. It's going to be rough for a real bit. And I do wish nothing but the best for his, like, psychiatric state coming off Big Brother. I hope he doesn't read anything online. And I hope that the relationship with his girlfriend, if it does come to an end, it's, not too harsh on him. But I think there will be support for him. And honestly, he just lost the game. Like, we got what we wanted. We got with him not winning the game and kind of getting his just desserts by losing to Ashley, who he thought floated all season. But at the same time, I wish him no harm in real life. I wish him nothing but the best, and I hope he continues to grow post this experience. I was surprised Riley was at the finale. I was surprised more that freaking Catherine was with him. Like that there were a couple. What the hell? Like, are we serious? Like, after everything you saw, you've been on the outside. Like, really? I'm shocked by that. That shocked me. What about Advance with a job application? That's not harassment. We trying to help. I don't know if he wants to work. Honestly, now that he's been on Big Brother, there's so many of these reality stars. They don't have to work. This is now work for him by doing like cameo and appearances and social media. Like, he doesn't have to work. Like, his work is now going to be, do I make a social media post? Do I do a cameo for my fans? Because he's going to have a lot of fans. Not as much as Keanu, but he's going to have a lot of fans. Jesse Michael says, Vince needs to get a job and get some real world life experience. I mean that in the most positive way. I agree. I just don't think he will, because I don't think he needs to, because now he's going to get all these opportunities via social media influencer or cameo expert. I'm just saying that's what like 70% of these people, that's the direction they go. And shout out to Will, by the way, goes understated. Will has a trip to London. Will's not walking away empty-handed. He might be like the fourth biggest winner on the show this season with his trip to London. Or even Zach with the 10K is probably the fourth biggest win, which is wild. Just kidding, people. Dark humor. Exactly. Mary's full of dark humor, that's for sure. Riley and Catherine must have not seen any comments or any episodes at all. And I thought like her family was going to be there to tell her not to do this stuff, but apparently she still sees it as a positive. Maybe that means the whole baby mama drama is not true. Who knows? I don't know. Did we ever find out anything about the baby mama stuff? I mean, he's been out of the house for a minute. Was there truth to that, or whatever happened with that? I didn't pay attention once he was out of the house. Wait, no backseas. Vinny ain't got no job. No problem. Exactly. Like, he doesn't need a job at this point, guys. Like, he really doesn't. He's gonna be an influencer of some sort. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to help. Mary out here trying to help for sure. All right, guys. So 45 people here in the live stream right now. We are talking Big Brother post finale. We just did a live watch while I watched the episode, and I thank each and every one of you guys who's been here. Leave a like, leave a comment. It really helps me out a lot. Join the live chat right now. I read all your guys' chats live. I'll probably be live for another about 20 minutes or so. So if you guys have something you want to say, something about the finale, something you want to get off your chest, if you want to discuss other shows too, let me know in the comments. And for those of you that don't know, I'll be going live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific, talking about all things reality TV. Monday will be Big Brother finale coverage and basically reaction to that. And then Tuesday will be our all-time winners list from every season of Big Brother. And I'm going to include Big Brother Canada winners as well in that, just to have some extra debate. All right, Detroit Red, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Catherine isn't really close to her family. Well, like, there was maybe not family, but there was like friends or something. There was people that were saying they were going to be involved when she got out of the house to like protect her or like let her know about everything that's happened in the house. I just don't know whatever happened with that. I don't know what happened with that. That was just something I read on social media. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. You can't believe everything you read on social media. But I know that there was a lot of people saying that she had people outside waiting for her to help her through the whole Riley situation. So it was just shocking to see them actually together after everything online. Morgan said on the live feed she wasn't planning on watching her season back at all. Found that interesting. I mean, honestly, you'd be actually surprised. A lot of these house guests do not watch their seasons back. And you know how many of them actually end up not watching like the next season of Big Brother? It's a lot. There are a lot of people that like either take a break from Big Brother, don't watch their season, don't listen to the commentary. Maybe they listen to some commentary, but not all of it. Like they'll listen to the RHAP stuff. But a lot of them try to stay away from it because, one, they lived it and it's a lot to get through. And two, they have an idea of how they played the game or how their experience was. So they don't want the episodes to taint how they felt about themselves or the show or their opinion of themselves on the show. So it is interesting. Bestby Gaming says, now is when we need cameras following Riley and Kat. I mean, yeah. Get a live stream of that going. Well, we'll probably see a lot of that play out on social media, to be honest with you. If it hasn't already, I have no idea. Mary says, I only want Blockbuster for 5 weeks if we are going with 7 jury. I agree. I've said this from the start. Blockbuster should end at jury. There should be no reason for it to go past jury. But I also said, and Mary, I know you've heard this a billion times from me, give us the HOH competition on the live feeds. You're not going to give it to us on the Thursday episode. At least give it to us on the live feeds. I can't reiterate that enough. It'd be huge for the show. It'd bring in viewers, whether it be Pluto TV or getting a Paramount Plus subscription to watch the feeds. People would do it. People would gladly pay for it. I don't know why they don't see the writing on the wall there. Can you please cover Amazing Race? Assume you'll do Survivor anyways, assuming. Yes, so I'm doing Survivor. I am doing Amazing Race as well. Now that Big Brother's come to an end, this last week has been pretty Big Brother-centric. But now that it's come to an end, I'm going all in on Survivor and Amazing Race content. And I also will include other shows as well. So if you guys have a show you would like me to watch, I think the majority of it's going to be Amazing Race and Survivor. But I will be talking other shows. And then eventually we'll get to Traders and other things as well. If you guys are new to the channel too, check out our other content. We have a lot of shows we podcast about. I obviously do a lot of live streaming, but I also do a lot of podcasts here on the channel with Johnny Fairplay, Gabe Ortiz from Survivor 47, Philip Solomon from Deal or No Deal Island 2, Lauren Pratt. She does amazing work here at Reality After Show. So we've got a lot of great people that do a lot of great commentary, a lot of great podcasts here on the channel. We also do a football weekly football breakdown podcast that me, Johnny, and Gabe do, which is very fun too. I know football is not everyone's cup of tea, but if it is yours, definitely go check that out. Diehard Vikings fan over here, as you can see in the background. What else Kat has than double down on struggle love? Like, seriously, like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there, Mary. Struggle love fans are huge and powerful. And there's such a community for that on social media and stuff, unfortunately. Would you like to see a split house with half inside and half outside next season? That's interesting. I don't think I would like them being half outside. I think that's borderline torture, especially in like summertime. The heat here in Southern California. I know it's not as bad at other places, but it can get hot, man. It can get hot. And I think you can't technically like lock people in a house all summer like that. Like they have to get like vitamin D. They have to get like to be able to see the sun and stuff. Like I think that could be a problem as well. So as much as I get what you're saying with the concept, I do think that like there's a way to play that better without just like half outside, half inside. But I'm not opposed to the idea of some kind of split house game, if that makes sense. Look how people had attached themselves to Morgan and the Unemployed. Exactly. Like there are people that genuinely love those two, and they're all in on the Vince Morgan side of the game. It's definitely a thing. Palaver says, at Detroit Red, if you're talking about Catherine on this season, she's an orphan, was raised by her aunt. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there was like family or friends or someone. I might get the logistics of it wrong, but there were people, outside influencers that were close to her that were going to be involved in that process once she got off the show because of all the controversy on the outside. Showman's had great revenue and engagement. Oh, it does. I mean, look, we have Rachel continuously on our screen because of the Showman's with Brendan. Not just because of that, but it's a factor, right? Jeff and Jordan. Who else we got? I mean, you can go to Survivor. Boston Rob and Amber. Like the Showman's have a big following outside the game. Even Core America or whatever it is, or Maricory, that's what it is. They even have a following. Also, they're constantly on RHAP, but like they have a following as well. Showmances are definitely a big thing. Love the Big Brother Amazing Race crossover. I wonder why it's only Europe. I wondered that too. I was very confused why it was only Europe. I found that very interesting, but I'm here to see how it plays out. I'm definitely interested. I mean, I didn't even know that they did an only Europe version. I had no idea that was a thing, but I don't mind it. I have no problem. Like if I were, to be honest with you guys, if I were on the Amazing Race with like say my wife, I'd be all about like the all Europe thing. I've always wanted to go to Europe. I get to go to everywhere in Europe or like different places in Europe. Count me in. Europe's like on my bucket list of places to travel. The Vikings played in Ireland today, got their ass beat. It was so bad, but lots of injuries. But they were in Ireland. I begged my wife for us to go to that game in Ireland because I'm partial Irish. I have Irish blood in me. I've never been there. I've never been east of Minnesota, which I went one time to Minnesota. So yeah, that was like on my bucket list of places to go. So I begged her to go. It didn't work out. Honestly, probably a good thing because I would have been in shambles after that loss. But yeah, I would be all about it playing that game in just Europe. We'll see. One day, who knows? Maybe one day I'll get on reality TV of some sort. Probably highly doubtful, especially after all the shit I talk on these streams about shows and stuff, and all the years of podcasting talking shit on stuff. I have no problem with shows. I love these shows. There's a reason I keep coming back, but I also may be vocal about my opinions on these shows. There's a reason for that, right? And I know you guys appreciate it, so I just don't know if I've gotten myself in trouble in the future, ever possibly getting cast for a show because of my views. But I think there's a lot of podcasters out there like that. I don't think they mind that much, and I'm just such a minnow in the ocean that is reality TV people, like correspondents, what have you. Damn, I didn't know about Kath. I wish Riley didn't tank her game. She could have been a great villain. I mean, I think she just could have been a good player. I don't know. She was kind of quiet, but I feel like she was starting to come into her own. But yeah, she definitely got screwed over by the Riley of it all. But that's also on her too. She also was just as involved in the Riley situation too. Me and Beyonce both go on mute mode whenever my fave creators do sports talk. That's fine. I understand sports isn't for everyone, especially football. Just personally, I love football. As you can see, the Vikings are my team. And in a side podcast, I do talk about football. I don't bring it here. This is live stream about reality TV, but I do talk about that. If for those people that are interested. Remember when David asked Carolina to ask to marry him next to Amber at the end of Redemption Island? Fun times. I don't remember that. David asked. I don't even remember that. It's been so long since I've seen that season. It probably happened. I just don't even remember it. Man, it feels like that was so long ago. Damn, get on a train and come east, Bobby. Hey, I will. The thing is that we might be doing some live Survivor finale parties. And if I can somehow get like a sponsor or something, because we've talked about it for the podcast at Reality After Show, to do a live watch party in either Baltimore where Gabe's at. We've done some here in LA. I might do another one in LA if I can get the like a sponsor to fund it. But if I can somehow get like a sponsor for my live stream or something like that, then I can try to use that money towards doing some kind of watch party, even on the East Coast, West Coast, what have you. And I would love for all of you guys to be able to be a part of it. Like, let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. Would you like to do like a live watch party for like a Big Brother season, Survivor season, what have you, similar to what Rob does? But like, if I can somehow figure out a way to get a sponsor or get someone to sponsor my channel or my live stream, what have you, or even like super chats, what have you, like get that funding to be able to throw like a cool, fun thing for all of us fans, I think it'd be a lot of fun. But I mean, we're talking probably a while. I've got to get my numbers up. So the if you want that to happen, the best thing you could do, like, follow, retweet this podcast, what have you, get word out there, because the more my numbers go up, the more we have a chance of, that eventually being able to happen. We'll see. Morgan moved on to Vince after Zach was evicted and was no longer there for her to fawn over. It's 100% true. It's 100% true. Vince was just the leftovers. Have you applied for Big Brother or Amazing Race or any other show online? So I know a lot of you know this already. For Big Brother 17, I got to the semifinals of casting years ago, which isn't finals, so it wasn't like I got very far. But I did get to the semifinals. I got to see kind of how the process works. Then I took a long lull. I got married, had a kid, had a lot of life changes and stuff that happened, and just kind of put my dreams of ever being on reality TV on the back burner. But now I'm actually putting in my audition tape for Survivor and the Traders like normie edition is what we've coined it. I'm putting that in this week. So fingers crossed. I don't think Big Brother will ever be possible anymore because bills and family and kid, there's just no way I could be gone for that amount of time, even though that has always been my dream. I remember when I watched this show for the first time, I was like, this is my dream to play this show. Like, I feel like I could do it one day and I think I'd be really good at it. But it's just, I don't think it'll ever be in the cards. If it does one day, just know I will be living my dream. And I hope you guys would be all along the way to be rooting for me. The real ones here. But yeah, I am putting it out for Survivor and the Traders normies. So we'll see if that pans out. Who knows? You never know. Oh no, you definitely will go to the ancestors' land, Ireland. Just hold on. I hope so. One day. That'd be my dream. Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand. Those are all like top of my list. Also like London, obviously, too, but those are my top list. Morgan kept Zach's toothbrush for a few weeks. Jesus Christ, that's weird. That's weird. I don't care who you are. My wife sometimes will be like, "Oh, can I use your toothbrush?" And no, that's disgusting. Why would you? No, I don't mind. Maybe this is a hot button topic. I don't mind sharing deodorant. I will share deodorant with my wife, whatever. I will not share a toothbrush. I find that disgusting. I find that gross as hell. She'd kill me if she ever knew I said that. Quick pick, 16 winners for winners at home. Quick pick. It's tough. Got to have half male, half female. Vanessa, I say that a million times. Vanessa, Rachel, Ashley, Chelsea. I would love to see June. I don't see it'll happen, but June. I would even throw Maggie in there. Now I got to think. Taylor, sorry. Obviously Taylor. And last female winner would be, I guess Jordan. Trying to think other female winners. I mean, I guess you'd have to go Jordan. Male would be Dr. Will, Derek, Dan. Obviously, those three. I don't think it'll ever happen. But if I'm giving you my take of what I would like for winners at war, there'll be that. Oh yeah, Nicole instead of Jordan. And then so I have those three. I would want actually, you know what? And instead of Maggie, I'd put in Casey because I just think that's more realistic. Then those three guys, and then I would put in, if it were possible, Dick, Ian, Cody. I know people have problems with Cody. He's a great winner. I'd like to see him in an all-winner season. Andy. And strangely enough, I know people are going to have problems with this. And I know it's not a good choice, but did play a very strong game, in my opinion, and was like a deserving winner. Do I do it? Jackson, don't come for me. And I know it will never happen. Fuck that guy. But at the same time, like, Jackson, he did play a good game. He would be like a deserving one to play in like the winter season. I'd have to sit down and actually think of it harder. But yeah. Yuck, and also LOL. Right? Very much so yuck. Alone would be the scariest show to apply for. I think Naked and Afraid terrifies me. Naked and Afraid, I could never do it. We had someone in here that said that they would play, or that they played Naked and Afraid. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It seems awful. It's just the bugs wherever, all over. No, thank you. No, thank you. There's a difference between Survivor and Naked and Afraid. No chance. And you're not even like, it's not a social strategy game. It's just surviving. I hate it. I hate it. Traders is where I believe you might excel. I hope so. I mean, that would be amazing if I got cast on there. We'll see. I feel like I did actually. My application I filled out for that, I'm really happy with it. I think it's very unique. And I was talking to Gabe Ortiz from Survivor 47. He's like, I'll give you the real tea on what you should do to get cast. So I've got a few ideas of what I should do for my casting video that might be different. But we'll see. At the end of the day, who knows? It's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot. It might never happen. Unpopular opinion, I'm tired of the Castle of Traders. I'm cool with them if they switched it up, but I also think the castle is also like a staple. But I'd be cool with them changing it up. I really don't care either way. Can we get a train or resort or ship for traders? That would be cool. Like, dude, like a train would be so sick. Like, that would be really sick. I think like a train would be just like cool. It's like almost like a murder mystery type thing. Be really cool. Well, I mean, it is a murder mystery type game, but like on a train would be different. Casey, yeah, Casey was one I included late. Vanessa, you mean Nicole? No, Vanessa would still be on there 1,000%, but Nicole over Franzel. I mean, I'm Franzel over Jordan anytime. Mary Duda, Traders is exactly what it means. Boy, you're cracking me up. Yeah, Mary's hilarious. I love Mary. Sorry, I know people are gonna have their problem with Jackson. I know, but honestly though, he was a good winner. He's a terrible person, but he was a good winner. Come on, Bobby. Remember 40 years window, maybe Jerry season 10. Well, we're talking about winners though, right? We're talking about winners. Obviously, Jerry, I would love to see Jerry again. I think Jerry's like in his 80s now, so there's no chance that'll ever happen. But like, yeah, I would have loved Jerry in his prime. But if we're talking about winners, those are my winners picks. I'll double down. Super unpopular. Evil Dick is my fave villain of BB. Hope I never meet him. I do love Evil Dick. I'm a big Evil Dick. I mean, that was my first season. That was my first Big Brother season. So I always have a special place for Evil Dick, just like I do Eric Stein. I knew producers from Naked and Afraid. F that. Yeah, never could do it. I'm glad Evil Dick is still alive. Yeah, I mean, he's living in like Ireland too. I think Fairplay just went and hung out with him recently. Heroes versus Villains season. Who do you get? Who do you got for the cast? Oh man, that's even tougher. You guys are really. I mean, then I'd have to look at like everyone, right? Because I don't have to think about just winners. I mean, villains would be probably easier. Obviously, Evil Dick, Andy. I know Andy's been a villain outside of Big Brother, right? Jackson. Man, I'd have to sit here and really think about it, guys, to be honest with you. I mean, then you'd have like, for like heroes, it'd be like, oh my God, what's his name from 16? The janitor. Not Tommy. Donnie. Like Donnie be one of those. You could have Zach Rance on the villains. You could have Tucker. If you're talking about women, you could have like. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go back even further in my head now. I'm trying to think who hasn't been cast, but like, this is tough. You guys are really putting me in a spot. Like Amanda is a villain, even though I know people have their issues. Dear Lord, this is so hard to do off the top of my head. We'll have to talk about it more. Maybe that's something I'll do another stream about. No bones. I got to crash. It was a pleasure being in here all season. I will be back, bro, for some other streams. Now, y'all. Thank you so much, Jesse. Appreciate you and look forward to talking to you in the future. Thank you for your continued support here on the channel. All right. No Way Naked and Afraid is Primal Couch Potato Show. The Eel Hunters are my favorite. Oh, I couldn't do it. No problem with people who watch it. I just couldn't do it. I can see them calling Jackson. Don't doubt CBS to try to give him a redemption story arc. 1,000%. I agree, Mary, 1,000%. LO, I was talking about you, Jerry, season 10, and your dream about being on Big Brother. But I did. Oh, I get what you're saying. You're calling me Jerry like when I'm 75 playing the game, like 40 years from now. I mean, I hope that would never happen. But yeah, I mean, that would totally be a thing. That would totally be a thing. I would hope it would happen before I was very old and couldn't play. That's 100%. I'm gonna bust out these last few comments and I got to get out of here. It's already 11 o'clock on our time. I don't know how you East Coast people are doing it. Hey, Amy, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining the chat. Good to see you again, my friend. Hi, Bobby in chat. Woohoo! I'm so happy. Our girl Ashley. We are all happy. What a great finale. I had a lot of fun watching that with everybody here. If you didn't get to see it, Amy, I did do a live stream of my reaction to watching it here on this video. If you can watch it after the fact, where I break down watching it live. Even though I was spoiled from the start of the chat, which I knew was going to happen, I didn't know America's favorite player. So shout out to you guys for not revealing that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun having my live reaction to it. All right, Donnie, yes, thank you for that. Like, please, it's free. Thank you. What was the name of the guy that was chest bumping a super pissed off Jordan? That guy, LOL. That was chest bumping a super pissed off Jordan. I don't even know what you're referring to. I can't remember. Someone in the chat help her out because I can't remember. I apologize. I'm a couple drinks deep and it's late. Man, I've been up since 6:30 this morning, so my brain's a little fried. Cheers. Thank you again, Jesse and Mary. Go to bed. I agree. I think it's time to cut the stream here. It's 11 o'clock. I've been live for a few hours. So like I said, guys, I'm ending the stream here, but I want you all to know I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are the reason I do this. Last little plug for myself at Goodspeed Bobby on my social media, Twitch, on Twitter /X, Instagram at Goodspeed Bobby. I notify every time I'm about to go live. Twitch.tv/Bobby Goodspeed right down here. That's my personal channel. If you guys can give me a follow, a like, whatever it may be, guys, it helps me out a lot personally. And then at After Show right over here. This is so hard to do. At After Show on YouTube. If you guys, I know most of you are on there, but if you can, sub to the stream, hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds of your time. Hit the bell notification so you're notified when I go live. And then also, guys, just want to say thank you so much for your guys' continued support all season. I really hope you guys continue to join me each week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I go live from 12 noon Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific talking about reality television. Now that Big Brother's over, it does not end here. We will talk about all other shows like Survivor, Traders, what have you, Amazing Race. So really hope you guys join me for that. And then check out our other podcasts. We have a lot of great podcasts on the channel. I do a lot of podcasts myself here. So you guys will see me on the Survivor podcast with Johnny Fairplay and Gabe Ortiz. We do that every Wednesday night immediately following the East Coast airing of the episode. So I will be watching East Coast airing and going live Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. My time. Or sorry, 9 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. your time, whenever the episode's over. You guys know what I'm saying. The East Coast airing's over. It's like an hour and a half now, so maybe it's 6:30. I don't remember. You know what I'm saying. That being said, I appreciate you guys. I wish you all the best. Thank you guys for an amazing season, amazing support, and continued love. And just, guys, love one another. It's true. Love one another, but at the same time, I digress. All right, guys, have a great night. I'll see hopefully all of you guys tomorrow. If not, it was amazing, and we'll see you in the future. All right, bye, guys. Thank you.